evening, everybody. Welcome to Stocks and Stuff. I hope everybody had a great day. The market wasn't too bad. It was a little volatile. Trump was speaking today, Luis Rodriguez, right while we were doing a small cap show, as a matter of fact. But they were more or less talking about that big rescue that we were talking about yesterday, but you got some real details. I had just seen the reports that were out there that people were talking about, and it was a crazy rescue. I mean, that thing was nuts. I didn't even see the whole thing because, again, I was on the small cap show. But anyway, let's go through, see what the market's going to be looking like tomorrow. And also, we have a pretty big game tonight. NCAA men's basketball championship is on UConn versus Michigan. So we're going to be updating you on that bad boy. Maybe we'll watch the first quarter, first half or something together, and then we'll enjoy that. So let's get cruising, everybody. All information presented here is for educational and informational purposes only, not intended as financial advice. So always do your due diligence. How was everybody's day? Hope everybody was locking in some profits and hitting the market hard. I actually, guys, I'm getting pretty good at these stupid cues. Now, I'm not going to get cocky and say I'm getting good. I'm just saying, I'll say I was getting lucky, maybe. I don't know. But who am I taking, UConn or Michigan? It's a good question there, scrolling 369 right now. You know what? I really didn't even think about it. You know what we should do, though, scrolling 369? We should go over to Poly Market and see what that looks like at the moment for the betting and see what the odds look like. So let's go ahead and do that real quick if I could type it in. And how about I just base it right off? Whoa, it looks like Michigan's supposed to win this bad boy, 74 to 27%. That's like a blowout right there. Holy cow. How about if I say Michigan's going to take it? I don't really necessarily care who wins, to be completely honest with you. I just like to see a good game is what I like to watch, but it does look like what just happened? It just flipped around or did something. Outstanding player. What happened to this thing right here? This is the one we wanted to look at, but yeah, look at that. I mean, that thing is that's almost impossible. I won't say impossible. It's tough for Connecticut to catch up to Michigan on the chart. Let's say that. He said, geez, it's so crazy when you look at it like this, right, guys? Like when you look at stuff and it shows you a chart like that, it is probably true. It's probably going to be a good game. Yeah, I think so. They're usually good games, but at the end of the day, you're probably going to see Michigan pull it out. That's what the money line's saying, or the money's saying anyway. It looks like. I mean, that's what the chart says, 74% to 26% right there. So interesting. I do love these Poly Market. You guys know that. I mean, we called an entire election when this was just kind of getting started up, Poly Market at the time. It wasn't even really that big. A lot of people weren't talking about it at that point, and we were going through the election and calling it. So now the Poly Market and Kashi or whatever the heck it's called and everything else has bets and future bets and all them things. Yeah, that's a huge gap scrolling 369. Look at this thing. I mean, 74 to 26%, and that's what the odds are looking for. And Luis Rodriguez is rooting for the underdog. So you guys, let me know who you guys like. Who you rooting for scrolling 369? Who do you like in this game? I'm just basing it off the chart, saying that Michigan looks like they're going to win. And again, I just want to see a good game. I really don't have a favorite in this game, but if I had to pick, I mean, if I had to pick, who would I pick? I would probably go with Michigan, to be honest. I probably would just pick Michigan. Only, you know why? They had the Fab Five back in the day, and that's what I'm basing that off of. So don't base it off of anything else besides that. How's that, guys? So that's what I'd pick Michigan for. I really don't know UConn that much, even though they're an East Coast state. I mean, but in college. But yeah, I really don't know much about either of them because I don't really follow the NCAA basketball that closely where I know anything, but I do like to watch the tournaments like everybody else because it's fun. So anyway, there you go with that. But that's a pretty big spread right there for Michigan and Connecticut tonight, and we will be watching that one, and we'll keep you guys posted on it. They won't have it on anything that we can actually stream it, but I'll have it on, and I can keep you guys updated on it. So anyway, let's go through the markets and see what was going on today. It was an interesting day. Like I said, Trump spoke from the White House, but didn't mention too much besides the big search and rescue mission And so yeah, that's what that was what the press conference was about for the most part. And let's see what else is happening. Scrolling, and yeah, let us know who you like. Who are you taking? Scrolling, we want to know who you like, and everybody else listening, let us know who you guys like as well. And here we go. Let's cruise right through our list and see what's going on right here with ONDS, and that is on this. And it was hitting a little resistance, and it does look like it could pull back a little bit. Looks they had some news this morning, and you get a little bit of pullback, but then it's curling up. It almost looks like a little healthy pullback if I had to guess right there. And let me take a better look at it over here on good old TrendSpider. I was using TrendSpider, like, not that I don't use it a lot, but I was using it like all day today. I just had it on, just doing different things on it. I'm telling you, this thing is amazing, TrendSpider. And on here, though, it looks like it could get rejected down. So I would be careful on that one, to be honest with you. And let's continue right through and see what ASTS was up to. It's still running up there. That's hitting a little resistance. Not looking bad, but I could see if it doesn't go flying tomorrow, and it was down in the after hours. And UMAC right here does look like that one is curling up. Maybe has like another day left, but that also looks like it wants to pull back right now for some reason. And then here's Lunar right here. That's pulling back. So maybe, guys, like I was saying this morning, the war, I feel like it's going to be over this week. Let's put it that way, according to the charts. And, I base everything off of that. So it does. It really looks like the war could be over. And some people know some things. I don't think that the like Lockheed Martin and stuff like this, LMT, they were jumping up there. And that, I think, is a sign. Well, Northrop was coming down, and Huntington Ingalls was also up today. But I just think that's like a sign of these bouncing back up. Maybe Lockheed Martin looks pretty strong, though. And again, that's like a really good aerospace and defense company. So they're usually pretty strong running. I think they stay pretty strong because I think that the military is going to continue to get funded. And they continue to try to do a lot of big things in the military because they just seen what happened over there in Iran. It was, I guess, a good test for our military equipment. And but yeah, Iran, I guess they're using like these rocket propellers or something, like shoulder rockets propel things that they get from like China and Russia, and somehow them two figured out how to invade our it doesn't get picked up on the sonar systems in these fighter jets and stuff. It's kind of crazy. So but yeah, I think they were buying these things from Russia and China. That's who has this technology, not necessarily Iran, but they're trading oil for weapons, that's for sure. So yeah, that's how they were getting these things. And then the other ones that got shot down were what, Qatar? I forgot that that's what it was, and it was apparently friendly fire or something. And so yeah, that was crazy too. And they shot like 3 of our jets out of the air that day, or 2 of them. And but I'm pretty sure everybody was rescued safely out of that as well. I don't remember exactly, to be completely honest with you. But anyway, Lockheed Martin not looking so bad right there. But we'll see tomorrow. It does have a nice look, like it wants to go up, but it could get rejected down there. Obviously, market conditions are everything right now. And let's take a look at Redwire right here. It was up a little. That still looks pretty good right now. And then your Rocket Lab was down a little. These space ones are all over the place. And how about Mobilicom right here? This thing is setting up. And they did just have their earnings right there. Look at that thing. That thing is looking good, guys. I must say, Mobilicom looking pretty good right there. I would think that one's going to get cruising relatively soon. So we'll be keeping an eye on that as well. And then your laser right here was pulling back. It almost looks like it wants to dip down more. I would think that would be like one that has to get rolling relatively soon after what we just saw too. Like they're definitely going to need some laser technology to be able to zap drones out of the air and stuff like that. So I don't know. It's kind of crazy. So we have to keep an eye on these things. And Galaxy right here, not so bad. We'll look at crypto real quick. Where was Bitcoin? I totally forget where it was. It's just scrolling around. 69,000 right there. 68. It was teetering around. That's why I didn't know exactly where it was. I know it was bouncing bouncing back and forth, and it looked really good last night. And it just has a little healthy pullback right there for Bitcoin. And Ethereum, same look. I mean, they've all been running the same track. All you have to do is look at Bitcoin necessarily each day, and that'll tell you Solana pulling back pretty big right there, though. So Solana looks like it's dipping down a little harder than the rest of them at the moment. But there you go. And let's see what else is happening here. Doge Mama 9 and scrolling and everybody else hanging out. And the college basketball is just warming up right here. And that tip off is what, 8:50, I think I said. I believe that's what it is. So we'll be on for that. And I'll keep you guys posted on that bad boy as well. I'll have the game on. And let's see what else is happening in the market today. It was an interesting market. And then I'll show you what I did in the queues. Excuse me. I played it 3 times with 3 perfect trades. Not they were pretty perfect. I'm not gonna lie. I've been loving the Qs, especially with this volatility. Obviously, they're not gonna last forever like that, but maybe they do. I have no idea. I never really traded the indices like this, but I'm having fun with them, and I'm reading this thing like, wow, it's crazy. And I was looking at this one just to get off topic. Mulak right here, guys. I was looking at this today. This thing looks like it's about to blast off a little more. I know it pulled back a little in the after hours, but it still looks pretty good right there, I must say. So keep an eye on this MLEC. It's one that we've looked at a bunch of times. I know Laptop Travels had it on his list like a million times before. And I remember when it recently ran up into the 20s. And what was that? In the middle of February right there. So, yeah. It wasn't long ago. I remember we were talking about it running up, and it looks like it might run up again. So you can keep an eye on MLEC right there. It is looking pretty good, I must say. So keep an eye on that. Just got a little sidetracked because I remembered I was looking at that. Profusa, I know you mentioned that earlier, Laptop Travel. And that was running today as well. And here we go with that DXYZ. That was down. This SATS still looks pretty good, even with that pullback right there. That could be healthy. We'll look at it tomorrow to make sure, but it does look pretty good right there. And how about Carmel? That's critical metals right here. And that is pulling back. And these things are going to get set up too. Just give them some time. I don't know if they get ripping this week, but we'll watch and see how they set up this week. Let's put it that way. USAR is down a little bit. So a lot of these were down today, UAMY as well. But again, I do think they're getting set up, but we'll be very patient with them. And then I'll let you know, MP was running up today. It does look like it's hitting the MACD. It'll probably get bounced off of there and come back down. And then your 4 user energy fuels right here. Now that is looking pretty good. We were saying this the other day, and I think that's a good setup right there. I keep writing it down every single night on my setup sheet. I know that, and that means that it's probably going to get ripping real soon. I mean, guys, I give out the craziest picks ever on the small cap show. It is bonkers what I give out on that show. It's crazy. I mean, plug. I've been saying this one for a little while. I also gave them AMC last week. Look at that thing. IQ was running the last few days. It did pull back a little bit right there. And don't forget, I gave everybody Open Door when it was at 50 cents down here, and it ran over $10 on that small cap show. That was my one pick I kept giving out. I'm like, yeah, this Open Door. And yeah, I don't know what it is, but them small cap ones, I guess I have a good eye for them. I don't really have the greatest eye for the penny stocks anymore. I try to find them, and I'm telling you, it's like a struggle for me. I'll tell you who the best. I think the best person now with the penny stocks. I'll tell you. Hold on. I think the dude Zalmy, is that how I was trying to think how you say it. I have to Zalmy. The dude on X. He's awesome, and I think he's probably the best. He's probably the best penny stock guy. How do I say it? Zalmy. Isn't that how you say it? Zalmy or something like. Yeah, Zalmy, great stock pick. I couldn't think of his handle. I knew it was something like that. I just didn't want to say it wrong. But yeah, great stock picks right there. He's I think he's probably the best at the penny stocks now. That dude's great. I'm telling you, if you're a penny stock, I'm sure Doge Mama 9 follows him. But yeah, he's really, really good. And he has a good eye for him now. I used to be, you guys know, I used to be able to call like every single 100%er for whatever reason. I guess I don't really look at him as often. I scan for him here and there, but it's not something that I necessarily seek out because I don't really like to trade him as much anymore because of the whole 4 a.m. issue. And I'm just not getting into him that much. So I guess that's why it's a little different now. I don't seek them out. So maybe that's why I find these small cap ones and these mid caps and then obviously the big caps and stuff. And then I trade a lot more options. So it is interesting how you kind of pivot around in life and change things around a little bit. But yeah, I used to be like solo penny stocks and just now in every single 100% plus. And now I barely, not say barely look at them, but I don't look at them like I used to. Let's put it that way. So kind of interesting. But yeah, that great stock pick, Xiaomi, he's really good. And he's always posting great penny stocks. Well, I just saw SBEV, I think was what he just had posted this one. This one's looking good, guys. Here you go. He just posted this one and said he was getting in it. You can write this down right here. I'll put it on the penny stock list. It looks beautiful right there. I should hit him up and just say, yeah, I'm going to use I'm going to go through your feed each night. And then I'm just going to do like a Xiaomi penny stock chapter, like his list or something. He doesn't even listen to the show or anything. He does follow along. But yeah, he seems like a really good dude. And so yeah, maybe I'll do that because, like I said, he picks out some really good ones. I know that. So anyway, a little info for you. He made a good list the other week too. He actually added me to it, and I guess it was his top 50 people that he liked to follow, and it was a great list. I went through and followed everybody, and I actually am glad he did it because it made like my feed a lot better now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, someone else needs to do something like that because that's good stuff right there, especially like guys like that are, you can trust them and that they follow the right people and people that like entertaining but also like good picks and that are like good follows, obviously. So yeah, I was happy about that because it definitely gave me some good new people to keep an eye on and some new picks and stuff like that. So that's how you see things. So anyway, just a little talking about a little stuff right there. And let's continue through with ASPI right there. That chemical company, let it pull back. That's going to have a nice bounce play on it. And this burn is getting set up, guys. What were we talking about? Remember, we were saying we should have played it into the earnings right there. Earnings are coming up on it's a Thursday is the 9th. Why can't I remember what day it is? Thursday's the 9th. So on Thursday, this thing's looking good. I think Burner runs tomorrow, guys. BYRN. You guys can keep an eye on that as well. So I would keep an eye. I did mention that yesterday and forgot about it. Nuclear right here. These guys, I'm telling you, this nuclear sector is getting ready. Look at Oklo and look at SMR right here, guys. If anything's going to get ready to rock and roll, I don't know. What is it called? Nuclear. I can't think of the name. Nuclear looks like it's going to get cruising right here. So we definitely need to keep this SMR, Oklo, and of course NKLR. That one doesn't look as good as these other two for whatever reason. I don't know, but if I could type it in right. But not at the moment anyway. It still looks pretty good. That should roll right off and look fine. They have earnings coming up on the 15th. So there you are with NKLR. So yeah, I think this nuclear sector does get pretty cruising. And so we got to keep an eye on that. And let's see what else is going on. That's NKLR right there. And let me see what else is happening in this crazy market. EOSE, this was down today. It's just kind of hanging out, not doing much. Gush was up a little bit right there. I don't know, guys. I think I think these things are coming down. I'm not going to lie. I actually said that today. I think oil will be topping out right around here. Maybe you have one more bounce left in it, but I kind of feel by the end of the week, we should see these things pulling back. Let's put it that way. So let's see what happens here. And we'll obviously be keeping a good eye on it. And how about Boyle? I think the natural gas is looking pretty decent, but apparently not because that was pulling back right there. UNG also was up a little bit. Like I said, it was up a little bit, but it was pulling back. They had looked good all day. And look at them at the very end of the day. They came down. They had a nice dip down there, but they did look pretty good. I'm not going to lie. I was looking at that natural gas right there. And that one, I think, will get set up to get running. And UNH was blasting off, guys. Look at this thing in the after hours. Went crazy. I don't know what happened. CMS finalizes. Oh, yeah, they did something with the Trump thing or like something increase in 2027 Medicare Advantage rates. Something happened with with the government and medical. I don't know exactly what it is, to be honest. MOH. So yeah, all of these guys. Remember, we were just saying that they were setting up, looking good. We should pull that clip. What was that? Yesterday, I said that. Like, wow, these things are 2 days ago. Was it Sunday night? I don't remember. I don't really remember, to be honest with you. It had to have been like last night, right? I was saying these things have been looking pretty good for healthcare. And there you go. There was your catalyst, I guess. So I'm not exactly sure, like I said, what the heck it was. The Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. I didn't know what CMS meant, to be honest. Did anyone else know that that's what that was? Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services? I had no idea when it said CMS. I was like, what's that? Oh, now I know. But anyway, they're gonna do something on April 6th. And I can't read all that. It's crazy. But so if anyone wants to figure out what they did, but you might get a run in healthcare tomorrow morning. So I would keep an eye on that as well. And then your RGTI right here was hanging out. QMCO was ripping again today, guys. That's been ripping. Remember, we said that looked good the other day, and that did not wait to take off. And QUBT is just kind of hanging out. It's not ready yet. QBTS, this D wave was down. I did see that, but it's in a pretty good spot right there. And your QTUM was just kind of hanging out as well today when I saw it. It's up a little bit, but it's not really doing anything crazy. QSI was down. Z Space was trending. It's down. I'm telling you, that reverse split, we're offering something's coming right here, guys. You know it. I mean, this is like 8 cents now, and we've been following this stupid company just because I've just been following it for over a year. So why not keep watching it? Our cat right here is trying to curl up. I do think you try to get a little pop up on our cat as well. And then your IONQ is down a little bit, and this thing looks like it's trying to get in a good spot as well. I would say we have to watch that. If it can break through that MACD right there, that could get ripping, that's for sure. So there you go. And CMS is new to scrolling 369. Yeah, I had no idea when I saw that in UNH and it said CMS finalizes. I'm like, CMS, that's not UNH. And then I was like, they didn't get bought out. What does that mean? And what did it mean anyway? I forgot already. What did it say? Centers for Medicare. Here it is. Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. That's what it means. So if anyone ever asks you in Bar Jeopardy what CMS stands for, now you guys know. But yeah, I doubt anyone's going to ask you that question unless you have a test on healthcare tomorrow. Then you guys will actually pass. Let's see what else is going on. AMPX right here is an interesting one, trying to bounce back up. Look at this thing trying to crawl up. I think that thing's going to get cruising right there. And yeah, these things are interesting with the oil. It's like so volatile that you can't get a good idea. But like I said, I do think oil is trying to top out there. We'll go through it all in just a moment. How about Starbucks, guys? I know, Luis Rodriguez, you've been saying it. We've been talking about it lately. And obviously, we followed the coffee. The regular coffee pop was perfect. We watched this dip down. We knew it was dipping down. I didn't catch the pop up on that, though. We saw it last night. We were looking at it this morning. And then there you go. It got ripping there today. I did see it running. I still think you could have a little bit of little room left in it right there, but coffee, it looks like, was bouncing back up. Now coffee's looking pretty good again. We might have to go through a few. Actually, guys, I got my E-Trade account set up for futures, so I can trade futures now. Coffee is looking good, so you guys know I'm going to be messing with that. I'll let you know what's going on and keep you guys posted, obviously. But yeah, coffee is looking pretty good. That live cattle, obviously, it's probably topping out up there. I would leave that alone right there. There's our oil. And yeah, I don't know, guys. These things, let's go through them now while we're looking at it. So here we go. Let's look at this crude. And that thing, I mean, they do look like they could run up a little bit more, but I'm telling you, they're getting that top out look. You can see they're in the top. They've already extended themselves. Once you get 3 times in the top, I always say 3 times is like the limit. Obviously, it doesn't have to be, but they've already tried to come down once. And now this next time when they come through coming down, they're going down. That's what's going to happen with them. And here's your Brent right here. And this doesn't look like it's holding itself up, guys. I'm telling you, it looks like it's coming down right there. So I'll go through the rest of them as well. Because, oh my goodness, I'm telling you, I can't feel the thing. Oxy right here. This looks like it's coming down right there. Look at that bad boy. Can you get a little pop up? Yeah, you can. But again, I think that would be the top. If it ran, it would get up to 66. But I do think that you're coming down. This actually looks like it would come down rather than pop back up. That's what it looks like at the moment anyway. And USO right here, this was trying to run in the after hours, but I think this is going to be your last hurrah on this as well. So there you go. Look at that run up right there. Look, guys, that's usually your peak. That's your peak look to me. I don't know. That's what it looks like. It looks like it has a little bit more left in it on your monthly chart, but obviously you could turn, and your Dowie, same thing. So that's what I see. And I did post in the Discord what moves I made. So accordingly on this thing. And so if anybody was paying attention today in Discord, I did post what I did buy today, and you guys are kind of looking at it right here. I bet you guys could figure it out real quick. So there you go. There's your little hint for Oxy. And I do think it's going to be coming down right there. You could get one little pop up, but keep an eye on it, and we'll see what's out. I meant to look at the this. Yeah, I mean, look at this. That looks like it could try to curl up a little bit more right there, but your weekly, it's getting kind of weak right there. Your daily too, so you could have a nice little pop up one more time, but I'm not exactly sure it will. And we'll be watching it tomorrow, because if it's going to happen, it's going to happen relatively soon. And our game. What time is this game? Oh, it starts in 23 minutes. I just saw practicing. I was like, what is going on? So 23 minutes, we'll be watching UConn and Michigan. Michigan number 1, UConn number 2. Who did it say was going to win? Michigan, it said. And it's still 74-26% right there. So there you go. I'll even reload it to make sure. But it is 74-26%. So there you are. And let's continue to cruise through. So yeah, that's what I see with oil coming up, guys. So that is what I'm looking at. And if you guys want to see what I'm looking at there, like I said, I mentioned what I was doing in the Discord, and I just gave you a quick little inside tip right there, I would say, from what I'm doing. You're looking at it right here, and yeah, that thing looks like it's coming down, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I'll expect one little pop up. If it does, I'll probably pile into the puts. But I feel like it's based on the charts. This is how I base everything, clearly. And based off the charts, I feel like this thing's gonna end, and for whatever reason, oil is gonna come down. Now, like I said on the small cap show, does it just come down based off the news? Absolutely. I think you'll see a quick spike down, and I'll probably sell whatever I have position wise, because you could see it pop back up depending on exactly what happens geopolitically. But and if everything goes smooth. But I expect when they make an announcement of some sort, and again, the deadline is tomorrow night at 8 p.m. So, and I don't think Trump's messing around. I think they're going to take out all of the infrastructure. I don't know if Iran really wants that. So he said, what would it take? 4 hours for him to do it, they said, and they'll take it all out tomorrow. And so he said that he doesn't want to seize their oil. So I'm not sure what he's going to do, but I don't think anyone, though. Again, he's a crazy person. He can do anything, but you don't trust a crazy person like that. He's going to do something. Let's put it that way. So if I were Iran, I guess the chips are on the table now, and it's going to end one way or the other probably tomorrow night, whether Iran likes it or not. Something's going to give. Let's put it that way. So we'll see. And again, the charts are telling you that something's about to happen. I do think it's coming down. And the look that it's giving us right now, we'll put it that way. So that's what we're looking at, which leads us right into these two bad boys. And this is your UCO. And again, look at this thing. It's trying to curl up. I just don't see it happening. Maybe it runs up to that 43, and that is your pro shares on your crude. But it just doesn't. It looks like you'd get rejected off the MACD and come down right there. And then your SCO right here is the opposite. And yeah, it has that little bounce down look, but it will bounce right off that bottom right there. And once it gets back into that channel, guys, it's going. So I would say this thing's ending pretty soon based off these charts alone, off oil. And that's what has been the indicator anyway. So we'll keep an eye on it tomorrow. Check out Sinestech, guys. This thing is in a great spot. It has a weird look today, but it is in a great spot. I'd keep an eye on that thing tomorrow and see what they're up to, Sinestech. And I bet this thing could get cruising. It's going to be starting to get warm out, and this is where you see a lot of rats and stuff, and they have that rat birth control stuff. and it is available at HomeDepot.com, Amazon, everywhere else. So there you are with Sinestech. And yeah, I would keep an eye on that puppy. That could be a good one. Ripping. IMRX had been looking good. Has that resistance, could pull back a little bit now, but it was looking pretty good as it was hitting that resistance. And CMG hanging out right there. But the one we care about really is this one, Cracker Barrel. And that's hitting some resistance. And I'm curious, what is this going to do tomorrow? Because it's kind of a pivotal day right here. I feel like it's going to be bouncing back down and then have a setup. I think maybe laptop travel, possibly around like May, the middle of May, first week of May. So, right around here, yeah, second week of May. Maybe Cracker Barrel is going to get set up. So maybe you get like another month of it bouncing around, and then we see a setup again, and we'll see if it can hold itself. Like I said, it was ready to get ripping and continue to work its way up. It got caught in the war. Maybe it can salvage itself. Can you imagine if something major goes down right when it gets set up again? That would be kind of, I mean, it would be kind of funny, but it would be a sad scene for Cracker Barrel. So we'll see what it wants to do. So we'll be keeping that on the list just to see how it plays out. And plug right here, I was talking about, and again, I gave that out on the small cap show for the last couple of weeks, and look at that thing. That thing's just been ripping and looks like it's going to plug away some more. And QuantumScape has just been down here, not doing a whole lot. We'll see when that gets rolling. And your rocket companies, Zach, isn't looking so bad right there. Let's look at Home Depot. It was running back up. I have a feeling these guys are going to get rolling right here. Home Depot and Lowe's, I think that was looking good today too, if I remember correctly. And they do look good right there. Remember we were talking about them. That dip was good. And that thing's not looking too bad. LDI was looking great yesterday, a little healthy pullback. But look at Home Depot and Lowe's right there. They are looking pretty good. And I think you're going to get cruising again. Warm weather, people start doing projects and landscaping and all that good stuff. And then they start cruising some more. So that's what they look like at the moment. How about your Lucid dipping down today? That was pulling back. And Rivian right here was down a little bit, but Rivian looks like an interesting setup. So keep an eye on that one right now. Lucid had looked a little bit better, but it just pulled back today. And maybe it's just a little dip and rip, a little healthy pullback look right there. So we'll watch that one tomorrow. Fun right here was looking good, and that thing looks like it's about to get fun. And that is your Six Flags right there, and FUN. And yeah, that thing's getting heated up too. Obviously, the weather's getting a little warmer, so some of these companies are doing a little bit better that are summer companies, because they're getting ready to actually start taking in more revenue and start having work again. And this at 420, they had a smoke break at Six Flags today, and they announced they had completed the previously announced sale of 6 U.S. parks to EPR properties as part of its portfolio optimization strategy. So they sold 6 parks. I wonder which 6 they got rid of. That's interesting right there. We had no idea. I had no idea they were selling 6 parks. That's pretty cool. I guess not really. I mean, it's not really good for them, but I'm just trying to see which ones. We know Travis Kelce's a brand ambassador. That's what he's considered for Six Flags. I guess he's allowed to go for free now, huh? Him and Taylor Swift are allowed to go to Six Flags and probably get a free pass. How cool is that? I'm just let's see. What is EPR Properties closes on 6 US parks? Which ones are they? I want to know which ones they were. That's all I was looking for. Let's see. Investment, I don't know what that is. Does it say it anywhere? I don't care. Which ones? Do about the parks. I have no idea. Nope, I don't think it tells us what parks they are. At least I can't figure it out. Anyway, oh well. We have a Six Flags near right between us, Luis Rodriguez. Actually, I was wondering. I don't think it's that one. I didn't see anything about it. Not that I really go at all, but I was just curious. Is it one of them? And but yeah, that Oxy looks like it's coming down, guys. I'm not going to lie. I look at that chart and I say, that looks like it's coming down right there. So keep your eye on that coming down. But there's that fun right there, Six Flags. And we'll keep an eye on it. Did have fun today, and it looks like it's going to continue to have some fun as the weather warms up. Grab looks like it's dipping down a little more. We said that last night. And it is dipping down. And what the heck did I write here? Quest Diagnostics. This thing was looking really good, guys. Look at this thing. DGX. Look at that bad boy, guys. Laptop travel. How about that look? That looks like it's setting up right there. That's for sure. So DGX, go get your blood work done at Quest Diagnostics. And what does their website look like? I'm curious. About what I would think it would look like for Quest Diagnostics. Anyway, there you go. They do testing and stuff like that. And Decker's, Luis Rodriguez. You like this one sometimes. This was looking pretty good. And look at that thing. That thing could keep its momentum right there for DECK. So good old Deckers. You might want to watch that one as well. And your airlines laptop travel are looking a lot better. They've been dipping down. And maybe this is a little bit of a sign that oil prices are coming down, because look at love right here. I mean, that looks like it's going to have some love relatively soon. It does have some earnings coming up, but that's in like a week or so. So we're good on that. That is the 22nd. And yeah, we still have a good amount of time for that one right there. So Southwest right here, like I said, that is looking good. LUV, keep an eye on it. Southwest Airline, that was the other day. So that we're not worrying about right there. But yeah, keep an eye on that one. Southwest right there. And then, of course, Delta isn't looking so bad right there, trying to get back over that resistance and make it some good support. So keep an eye on that as well. And then if we're going to look at them, we might as well look at American Airline. It's trying to curl up. It could just get stopped off right there, but it is getting set up. But I'm telling you what, LUV looks like it has some love coming, guys. So Southwest, that was the airline that I always liked to fly, especially when I'd go. I think I said that before. When I'd fly out to Colorado to go snowboarding, they used to have it so that you could fly with like a sports bag for free, like a golf bag or a ski bag or whatever. But I think they took that perk away too. And all these airlines took all the good stuff away. But yeah, that was the best for Southwest when they did that. It was awesome. And it was always a good airline too. And but yeah, I haven't flown it in a little while. But anyway, that's the one I always used to choose if I could anyway. But yeah, look at it. It looks like it's about to start flying, guys. So you might want to keep an eye on LUV right there. I do like that look. It looks better than the other airlines at the moment. And let's see, I wrote a couple other ones down as I was going through the market. And this ice cream one, I figured since it was getting warm and fun was starting to get nice right here, I was like, well, we might as well have an ice cream company in the Netherlands, Magnum Ice Cream Company right here, because that looks like it's warming up, guys. Look at this thing. It was just in the 19s. Now it's back in the 14s, and it looks like it wants to work its way back up right here. So you can keep an eye on MICC. Not looking too bad. So there you go with another one that I saw. And then you got 3Vs as Valvoline. And look at that thing setting up, guys. That looks like a good one. VVV. So you might want to see 3Vs. It is looking good. Doge Mama 9 mentioned RENX last night, and this was running, and it does still look pretty good right there, Doge Mama 9. So I do like that one still. So keep an eye on that as well. That was still looking good. And what the heck did I write here? I have no idea. What is that? Oh, MGN. That's what it was. This one, I think, was. Oh, yeah, this is what it was. It definitely was. I remember now. This thing, and I'm gonna look at this. I don't think it gets cruising tomorrow, but maybe it tries to get a little bit of a curl up. But watch this, Doge Mama 9. Here's your bottoms down here. So where is it? Right there. What's that? What did that say? 12, like a little under 13 cents. So watch for any dip opportunities on this one. And scrolling 369, you're gonna go. He's making us dinner, guys. What are you making for dinner over there? Scrolling and fill us in and let us know. But yeah, that RENX, good call with that one, Doge Mama 9. And then you're going to be watching this one, Doge Mama 9, MGN right here, Megan Holdings. No idea. It's an engineering construction company in Malaysia, it says. But yeah, watch for any dip opportunities. This thing's going to get crushed. I mean, look at this thing. Holy, unless they reverse split this bad boy before we get a chance at it. But I don't think so. It's sitting off that bottom, going to get curled up. You still have a few days. You can see on the histogram. I would say, what, 1, 2, 3. You probably have, I would say, around like Thursday, Friday. This thing probably is right around where we want to have it. So, yeah, I'm going to keep this bad boy on this list right here, MGN. And that one, you're going to want to keep an eye on to get set up, because if it gets curled up right there, you know this is going to be 100%er. and that'll get really ripping right there. Snapchat was looking pretty good as well, and that thing could curl up and run up. So keep an eye on good old Snapchat. It looks like they're doing the national anthem. As a matter of fact, I have the sound off, but I can just look over and see it. And I would say they are doing the national anthem right now for the game. So that will be starting momentarily. And let's see what else is going on right here. That was MGN. And don't confuse that with MGM. And that is a casino. Wow, look at that thing. Oh, we might have to write that down too. Holy cow, look at that. That looks good. I was just messing around right there, but that looks real good. How did the casinos look, as a matter of fact, with March Madness going on? Bally's, whoa, that looks really good. Boyd looks all right. That's not too bad right there. Let's see some of the big ones. Where are they? Where are they? Right here's the Sands. That looks really good. MCRI. Here's your MGM. That's looking good right there. MLCO. What else is there? Penn, that's a gambling one. Red Rock right there. That we just mentioned that not too long ago. We said that was looking pretty decent. Marriott Vacations looking nice. The Win, that looks good too. Oh, guys, Bowie's right here. Look at this thing. Wow. Bowie's looking great, and so is what the heck did I just write down? Oh, the other one. I just wrote one of them. I don't even know what I wrote down. MGM, that's what it was. Yeah, keep an eye on that MGN. Also, Doge Mama 9. We're all over the place, but that's okay. And Bally's right here. Yeah, look at this thing curling up right there. You could get a nice little run up into that 1150 area. So keep an eye on BALY as well, along with MGM. So BALY looking pretty good as well. And they are two casino plays right there. So there you go. All over the place today. Just covering the entire market. But yeah, Snapchat not looking bad. Cypher looking pretty good today. Has a little resistance. Is curling up. We'll keep an eye on it and see if it wants to get through. And we've been talking about Applied. I think Luis Rodriguez mentioned it. It was running up today. As a matter of fact, hitting 20 and could continue to go up there. So there you go with them. And let me just move that over so I can really see it. And I'll keep you guys updated because Michigan and UConn are about to tip off soon and start the NCAA men's basketball championship. So that'll be interesting and fun one. And I'll keep you guys posted while we go through the show. And we'll have a little college basketball championship party this evening. How about that? And here we go. Let's continue to go through. How about that rhythm pulling way back right there? And then your cannabis stock still not looking bad. Who said they were setting up right there, guys? Remember that? Tilray right there, not looking bad either. And here's your Canopy Growth. It wasn't looking so bad. Remember we were talking about them about a week or two ago? I am pretty early on these things usually. So that's why I'm telling you, oil is looking like it wants to come down. Now, if it does tomorrow, I'm not so sure about that. But it is getting set up to come down. That you can see. So that's why I was letting you guys know about that. Blink charging right here. What was that up to? It was just bouncing around. I think this is getting set up. It's just taking its good old time. Sezzle right here is trying to get set back up, and I'll be watching this. I nailed this one. Remember, guys, we nailed this play right here. That was a beauty, and I would like to nail that play again. That was a nice call right there. That paid out pretty well. Sterling right here. You know, this thing just has violent swings, 5% plus swings whenever it moves almost on the Dowie. That looks like it's pulling back some more, but has some good support there. That's an interesting look. We looked at Rivian. It was down a little bit. So was Lucid. And then your Symbiotic was down as well right there. So there you go. And Finance Legacy right there said GWH Energy Storage. Load the boat. He seems to like this one. ESS Tech, not familiar with it, to be honest with you. Let me see what it looks like over here. Hold on. GWH, you say, huh? Let me see. It don't look bad. Let me see what it looks like tomorrow. I'm going to jot it down right here, and we're going to keep an eye on that one, Finance Legacy, and we'll be watching for that to see what it wants to do. How about that? So I'll keep an eye on GWH, especially tomorrow. I'll see if it wants to tap off that 20 and pull back a little bit, if we're really going to get cruising right there. So I'll let you know. Let's go ahead and just take a quick look at Luis Rodriguez and Michael Anthony's list and everything else. And we'll roll through our laptop travel list. There's a bunch of them, but maybe we'll just jump around and see what's happening here. And I was going to try to see if I could pick out like the best 10 before the show, but I didn't really have time. Anyway, we'll get through them. UNH right here. Let's see. That thing's jumping up. We were already talking about it right there. Space Force contract and Google. Speaking of Google, which I was going to go through when we got to our Mag 7 ones in a few moments, but Google had was it Google, I don't know, big what the heck companies was it? Luis Rodriguez had all kinds of news this evening. Broadcom, that was the company. AVGO, I couldn't think of it. Yeah, Google makes Broadcom primary design partner, supplier for future custom TPUs and AI networking under long-term deals. So I would say that might be pretty big right there. And there you go, AVGO ripping in the after hours. So we'll go over that stuff in a few moments right there. Let's continue through. CVS, what are they up to besides ripping? And again, the healthcare, that's CMS. And I keep forgetting, what the heck's it stand for? Something like Medicare, something Medicaid services. I forget what the C stood for. I would have got it wrong there. And I gave you guys the answer, and there you go. I'd get it wrong if we were getting quizzed tomorrow. I can't remember things like that anymore. What the heck did it stand for? Now I have to go back to UNH. I totally forget. What the heck did that stand for? Centers. There you go. Center. Scrolling got it. He's going to pass his test right there. Look at Scrolling 369. He got it down. He was like, they may ask this question at the bar tomorrow when I'm over there at the Quizzo or whatever. I got to have this answer. And he definitely remembered. It was Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, something like that. So there you go, everybody. Now we'll remember. I doubt it. But anyway, CI is Cigna, and that should be ripping as well. It was looking good today. I don't know how it's down in the after hours, and but it is. And we'll see. It might be bouncing back tomorrow. We already looked at Oscar, UNH, and all these guys. They were all looking good. Hims was looking good, too. I did see that on my scanner, Luis Rodriguez. And that is looking like it wants to curl up and get back into a good spot right there. I would say keep an eye on Hims as well. Good old Hims and Hers Health right there. And how about the fact that they were getting sued and then they started working with the company and the thing exploded right after that? That was pretty wild, I must say. And FEIM. Oh, FEIM right there. Frequency Electronics. Well, that had some frequency and electronics going today. That thing was ripping right there. Has a little resistance right where it's at. And I don't know, it could go right through AMPX. We looked at it. It was cruising back up there today. And it's hitting the 20, but it doesn't look bad. AMC, I think you guys know. I definitely told you guys that was setting up there for a little while. And there you go. I don't know why we weren't all piled into it like maniacs, because it was definitely looking good. And, GameStop right there. I just kind of jumped to the other list. I don't know where I'm at, but GameStop had a little bit of pullback today. I know that. And Plug, Luis Rodriguez likes Plug, and that's been plugging away. We looked at it. MIST is a Milestone Pharmaceuticals, and that looks like it had a milestone today. It's trying to run a little bit up, and maybe it'll get cruising, and maybe, let's see, maybe it goes all the way back to its all-time highs at like $28. That would be one hell of a run right there. That's all I wanted to see, where it was the all-time highs, but maybe it'll get cruising back up here into the $3 range first. And that is MIST, and Kratos right here is Aerospace and Defense, Kratos, and that is looking good. But didn't we mention that last night as well and said it was looking good? I had taken it off the list and said, well, I took it off the list, and now it looks really good right there. But there you go with that one. And what else do you have? ANAB. There you go. ANAB. Wow, that's really good setup right there. That should try to run some more tomorrow. And, of course, your Marvell, you've been crushing it on that thing, and you love your Samuel Adams. You're probably sipping on one now. And we were talking about it the other night, and it is ripping right there. So there you go, everybody, with your Luis Rodriguez list. And you guys know we have to check out our Michael Anthony list. I mean, how can we not? ABEO was running up today. I did see it, but it does have some pullback. It's in that channel. Not too bad. D-Lo right here was down. That's getting set up. it looks like, to try to run up a little bit higher. And then your uranium plays right here, UEC. I still think these are getting set up. I just don't know what they're taking their time for, but we'll see what they really want to do there. I'm not in any. They just were getting set up there for a while, and they're taking their time. Like I said, Tiger right here, TIGR, looking a little bit better to try to run up a little bit more there, but I don't know if it's going to really go crazy. And then that pager dude, he's been like the best one out of them all on the Michael Anthony list lately. Pags, though, that is that software one. That was jumping up the other day. That one is looking good too. There you go. PD and PAGS looking good. Pedvico is the oil and gas one, and that looks like it's going to be pulling back. We could probably short that one down. And then he was talking about Goro for a while, and that gold one's just hanging out. Gold was coming down. Silver was hanging. Remember I said silver looks a little better than gold. It still does look a little bit better than gold. It doesn't look like it wants to get crazy, but it does look a little bit better than gold at the moment. So you can take that for what it is. And there you go with your Michael Anthony list right there. Here, we'll cruise right through some laptop travel ones, okay? Because there are a bunch. AGAE looking pretty good. I started looking at some of them, but then I didn't really have as much time. And this one was in the top right there, AGPU. Maybe I'll just cruise right through. I won't even talk about it. You guys can look. But look at that thing right there. I couldn't think of which one it was. That one right there was the one that I saw. I was like, that's in a good spot. And here's your Blue Jay right here, BJDX. And that was running and flying up today. Could fly some more tomorrow. BNKK is bonk right there. And let's see, it's not bonk the crypto. It's just bonk asset management. I don't even know what it is. It's bonkers. But running up there today. Look at that, BNKK. And let's see what Bold is up to. Boundless Bio. That was ripping up there today. I don't know if it keeps going, but it is going up. And we're about to have our tip-off right here. So our college championship game is going to begin. And like I said, I'll keep you guys updated on the game as we go through. But here we go. Let's see what happens here. It's UConn versus Michigan. And let's see the tip-off. And it looks like Michigan did lose the tip-off. Oh, well, UConn's in dark, so I thought it was Michigan in the dark, but UConn is in the dark blue, and Michigan looks like they're in the white. So UConn has the ball first, and we'll see what's going on. I'll keep you guys posted. I don't know any of their names, so I can't tell you exactly what's happening with their names or who's passing the ball to who. I could probably barely make out the numbers, but it looks like UConn missed their first shot, and Michigan's coming down, so they got the board. And I'll keep you guys posted. I just wanted to see who scored the first basket. But anyway, I'll let you guys know what's happening. Let's cruise right through this list because there are a bunch of them. BOLD, and we looked at that. Now I'm going backwards. We don't want to do that. BTM, Bitcoin Depot right here. Now that looks pretty good. Wow, that one I might have to write down here. BTM, keep an eye on this Bitcoin Depot. That is looking pretty good. Let's say that. So we'll be watching that one. I just jotted it down. And DevStream right here. Let's see. We had looked at this before. It's up a little bit right there and just kind of hanging out there today. It looks like it wasn't too bad. Dragonfly was moving. I did see this one today, as a matter of fact, and it was up. And it could fly up a little bit more right there for your DFLI. And then that Dermata right here, Therapeutics, is curling up a little bit. And there's still no score. I don't even know how they missed or what happened, but they're just going back and forth. It's still 0-0. And we'll see who gets the first basket in this championship game. I think he just threw up a brick. Holy cow. UConn just threw up like a major brick from three-point range. Oh, my goodness. That was a serious brick off the backboard. So, yeah, there you go. And Dermata, this one has some resistance right there. It should try to cruise up a little bit more. And let me see what FBGL is doing right here. FBS Global. That does look pretty good to try to curl up as well. And Michigan put the basket in, so Michigan scored. It's 2-0, so there you go. Now I'll just keep you guys posted. I just wanted to see who scored the first basket, and they couldn't even do that. There's, I think, almost 2 minutes went by in the game and before they scored a basket there. So there you are. And GITS, not so bad as well. And let me cruise right through this list right here. INDP, is that what it is? Indipis Therapeutics or something like that. That was just kind of hanging out. IPM, I know IBM, but not Intelligent Protection, but that was running up. Look at that bad boy right there. IQST right here. is in a pretty good spot. And here is your Lion group, and that's not too bad. The Lion could get roaring right there as well. MDCX, I think it was supposed to be, or something like that. Medicus Farm in a good spot, curling up. Huge list right here. This is like Murano or something. Yeah, MRNO. And that's an investment company. That does not look so bad right there. NXPL, not sure what that is. Nextplat, that was running up. So you guys can keep an eye on some of these. Performance Shipping right here has been running along, and it's 4-2. Michigan's up over UConn right there, and they're just going back and forth. So we'll see how interesting this game is. And like I said, I'll keep you guys posted, and I'll go through the rest of Laptop Travel List real quick. QUCY just kind of curling up there as well. And where the heck am I? Going to a rave right here, rave restaurant. That's curling up as well. So a bunch of them right here. You have SBEV on here, huh? Look at you with SBEV on there. And we were talking about it a little bit ago in RRGB or something. Red Robin Gourmet Burgers. Look at this. I remember they had a special where you could get like what was it, like a $20 thing, and you could get like unlimited burgers for something. I forget. They have one around here. I just remember seeing it. Socket right here, Socket Mobile, that was running up there. That's cruising along. SKBL Skyline Builders. Look at that thing. That one's been building itself up as well. And SKK Holdings right there just recently reverse split. Where is it going to? I'm not even sure. Did it just do it? It did it today. So you might want to keep an eye on SKK. It just reverse split right there. You know, they can run. Is this Treasure Global? Yep, TGL right there. And that thing could get spiking up pretty big. Keep an eye on that bad boy. That software one. We've looked at that before. It does run. UNG we looked at earlier. And I was talking about the gas. And let's see, I don't even know what that says. What is that? Right, VEA right there. Let me see what that is. And that is VEA Inc. or something. And that doesn't look so bad. VRA, let's see what that's up to. That's just running up. And we buy right here. What a big list by Laptop Travel. XYF, let me see what's going on right there. X Financial and Zenith end the list right there. So there you go with your Laptop Travel list. And thank you, Laptop Travel. We'll go through our Spy Mag 7 and big caps. It's 7-2. Michigan is up over UConn right now. Did anyone place any bets based on what we looked at with the percentages? It actually went up 77% to 21% now. Look at that. So there you are, 79-27, somewhere around there. I don't even know, but it does look like Michigan should win this one based off of the poly market, which is basically pretty accurate. It's crazy. Someone just got ran over right there. And I don't know if it was charging or not, but we'll see. It's 7-4 now. So I'm just going to try to keep you guys updated on the game. I don't know if everybody's watching it there, but yeah, Michigan going in and definitely drawing a foul. That was a charge, right? Dude had his feet sitting there. Yeah, it was definitely. No, they didn't call it a charge. They gave the ball to Michigan right there. So anyway, there you go. And let's see what else is going on here with our Spy, our Mag 7. I'll tell you what I did with the Qs today. Here's your Spy right here. It was up looking pretty decent. It wasn't too bad. And there's your Spy right there. And if you saw my post this morning, I literally took it. I put it down first. So I had the put from here to here. And then I took a call all the way up to there. And then I put it down again while we were on the small cap show. I'm not even kidding. While we were getting ready, I saw that look happening right here. I bought the puts and then I sold them while we were on the small cap show right there. So I was doing that at the beginning of the show. And yeah, I caught that nice little put down too. And then I stopped playing them for the day. I could have caught it going back up, but I was trying to pay attention to the small caps, and Trump was on at the same time. So I figured I was done for the day. I'd already traded them like three times, I think. Yeah, that 1, 2, and that was the third one. So I was pretty good right there. 3 nice hits, and they were beauties. I think it was, 50-something%. I forget. That one I actually traded in my E-Trade account because I was on my phone and I didn't want to mess anything up, and my Weeble's on there. So I just was sitting on the computer and traded it on there. I'll tell you, I took a screenshot of them. I'll tell you exactly what it was. So 57%. When I was on the small cap show, I shorted the Qs down. That's crazy. And then what were the other ones? 58% was the put this morning. And then the call was, I think, like 30 something percent. I think it was like 30% or something, 32. I forget what it was. Something like that. It was 32% on the call. So yeah, pretty good day right there. 57% or 55, 58% or 58, 57, and 32% on the Qs. 3 trades right there. Boom, boom, boom. There you go. I'm telling you, these things are volatile. But yeah, that I figured it out. If you just do that method, catch them down and get rid of them, you're way up, guys. I mean, when you're up like 50 something percent in a matter of like 4 minutes, I think you just got to take the profit and not care that it's going to go down a little bit more. Even when you know it's going to go down a little bit more, why take that risk? I mean, unless you're 100% positive. But yeah, once they get down there and they have that look where they could bounce back up, I just get out of them because, again, your time decay and just one green candle can wipe out a ton of profit on them Qs, especially the 0 DTE. So if you do mess with them, they're volatile, but I've been having a lot of fun with them lately. Let's put it that way. So anyway, I was trading them bad boys. They were running up in the after hours and then came down at the very end right there. So we'll see what the market's going to look like tomorrow. It should be an interesting one. That's for sure. I don't even know what I just pushed, but let's go through. And IWM's actually not looking so bad, guys. I think that one looks the best out of all the indices right now, out of SPY and Qs, your IWM. And then let's take a look at Apple right here, because Apple is curling up. They had some news. Didn't they have some news today or did something? I forget what they did. Anyway, that was curling up and moving for some reason today. And Amazon right here wasn't looking so bad. So that's cruising along. Google had that news with the Broadcom we were talking about. I couldn't think of it again. AVGO. We just read that news. So that one, I would assume we'll try to run. AVGO is definitely going to just run off of that. I would think so. And Meta right here pulling back a little bit. Does look like it's going to get rejected off of that MACD. And your Microsoft is pulling back a little bit. It doesn't look bad, but it doesn't look like it's exactly ready to explode tomorrow. NVIDIA right there, same situation. They're just kind of hanging out right now, not really doing a whole lot. And I think they're well waiting for the market conditions. Look at Tesla, minus 777. That's not good right there. And looks like Tesla could pull back a lot. Holy cow. Tesla not looking so good at the moment. It better get popping back up to hold itself up for Tesla, or it's going to dip down. AMC looking good, though. And I did mention that one for the last few days. I even mentioned it last week on the small cap show. And the score is 9-4, Michigan over UConn with 15:26 left in the first half, whatever they call them. Yeah, they only have 2 halves. And so there you are. I'll keep you guys updated on the NCAA championship game, like I said. And Michigan has the ball. They're going in, and he just missed that shot. It would have been a good shot, though, and he missed it. So boards by UConn, and they're coming down the court to see if they can make it 9-6 or 9-7. Let's see. I don't know if there's any 3-point shots yet, but Michigan does have 9, so I don't know if they had a free throw or not. Wasn't paying attention that much. But anyway, let's pay attention to what's going on over here, too. And we have Chewy right here. I still think Chewy's getting set up. Let's put it that way. Little healthy pullback. Unity, same situation. See if they pull back a little bit for Chewy and Unity. And I think they could run up here. Netflix was pulling back today. It ran up pretty early, didn't it? Like first thing this morning. Yeah, it ran up like real quick and then came back down right there. And I don't know. It doesn't look so bad. It almost looks like a healthy pullback, but it did rip up there. So we'll have to look at Netflix tomorrow. Here's your Paramount right here. That was up, hitting a little resistance as well. And then your Warner Brothers is up too today. So I don't know if the deal is going through or if they're making progress on it. I have no idea, but that's moved. They're both moving along right there. And then we were talking about this AVGO. It is up in the after hours, and they did sign a long-term deal with Google for some AI chip deal through 2031. I would say that's pretty long-term right there. And we'll supply Anthropic about 3.5 gigahertz. Is that GW gigahertz? I don't even know. I'll just say GW because I have no idea. Of AI capacity from 2027 or something. I have no idea. A lot of big bricks in this game, that's for sure. Michigan just threw up one hit hard off the rim, and then there you go, UConn with a 3 ball right there. It's 9-7. It's coming back after he just put that one in. So yeah, 9-7, making it a little closer. So hopefully this is a good game. And like I said, I'll keep you updated on the score. It's a pretty big game here, NCAA men's championship, basketball championship. People do enjoy it, especially after you just watched all the March Madness and all that good stuff. MU is trying to make its way up. It does look pretty good for tomorrow. And what about that Sandisk as well? That was looking pretty good. So both of them, that was hitting the MACD. Remember, I said it was like a step ahead. It looks like it wants to go through, so it could be good. How about TSM right here? This is looking pretty good. This looks like it wants to get ripping pretty high right there, Luis Rodriguez. We might have to look at some options on that bad boy right there. How about that, Luis Rodriguez? We've done well on TSM options in the past, and it looks like it could be in one of them spots. This was going down finally, as it should. It should bounce off this MACD, get rejected, go down, and almost fizzle out to like $10 is what this should do. SMCI, it's crazy that it doesn't. And Michigan's shooting free throws right now. It's 11-7, so we'll see if he makes any. I don't even know if it wasn't. It was 10. No, it was 9. So he must have scored and had a 3-point play, and he missed the free throw. So UConn comes up. It's 7-11 right now, and UConn's down 7. And Michigan has 11. So I'm just going to keep you guys updated on this game. And let's see. SMCI is dipping down. AMD right here is cruising up a little bit. That's not looking so bad. And QCOM right here was down. And Snow right here is getting set up, though. It was down today. That's going to get set up. Just let it pull back a little bit, and we'll wait for it. PayPal was up a little today, and it is bouncing up. PayPal does look pretty good right there as well. Intel ripping up a little higher, but I don't know. We have to wait to see if Intel might have a little healthy pullback. And this Dell is pulling back a little bit. Dell looks like it's coming back down, guys. Remember I was saying that? I might have to put DELL with an arrow going down. I kind of feel like Dell's pulling back a little bit right here. We did call it going up, and it did go up perfectly. IBM, a little bit of healthy pullback, maybe nothing too crazy. And how about your Palantir right here? That does look like it might roll off and come down off the MACD, Michael Anthony. So we'll see how far it can pull back, but I don't know if it's going to pull back that much. And remember what I said about Sophie, guys? I called that thing coming down to the exact bottom, and instead it was bouncing back up at the exact perfect timing right there. I hope someone took advantage of that. And Adobe right here is running back up, and that's looking pretty good. So keep an eye on Adobe right there. ADBE, not looking so bad. Oracle as well. I know it was pulling back today, but I do think Oracle could be getting set up. I'll look at it tomorrow. Strategy was up. And again, Bitcoin not looking so bad. It did pull back a little bit. It's at 68,722 right now. But this was looking pretty good for a strategy, and it looks like it's going to try to bounce up, curl up, and at least hit that MACD. So you should get a little pop-up on strategy right there. And Robinhood was up a little bit as well. And, of course, your Coinbase right here was up too. And let's see, that doesn't look that great. Bull was up a little bit. And let's see, maybe Bull can finally get bullish again and get moving. Space was running, though, today. How about that one? Laptop travel, that was cruising and ran up some more in the after hours. We were talking about that one. We do talk about it every day. And your Boeing right here, what I was saying, was looking pretty good as well, and that was cruising up. DJT, that doesn't look so bad either, I must say. So that could maintain itself to get rolling. Nike, we're watching for that crawl up. It's been beaten down now. And McDonald's McDonald's looking really good. That's a good setup. I'd say get your McDonald's in your Southwest and go eat your McDonald's on your Southwest flight, because they're going to fly right there. Look at them looks. Whoa, that's a good one right there. For McDonald's, how about Disney coming back down? I do think this one's going to come down a little bit. I don't think it's ready to do anything at the moment. It's just holding itself steady. And Oxy, if I have to look at that, I'd say it's coming down right there. And MNST is monster. And here we go, guys. That thing is getting. Remember, we put this on the list just for this. And here we go. It might have a monster run right here. So we might have to watch this one for some option plays, because that one could be a good one as well. Look at that one, up 111% right there. So there you are. And there you go with all that good stuff. MNST right there. Good old monster. And let's see what else is going on. We did our laptop travel list. We did all of our lists. Let me see. There he is. Good old Michael Anthony hopping on the show. Are you watching the college championship, Michael Anthony, the men's NCAA college championship? We'll hang out. We'll chat for a little bit, and I'll keep you guys updated on the game. As a matter of fact, I'll move the iPad over a little so I can see it a little bit better right there. And there you go. And yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. We're at a commercial break right now, Michael Anthony. So let me just cruise through. What the heck did you say? Oh, Helly, Elf. Here, I'll put that back up. Nike, LW, and TEVA dip to 27.9. They all dip to the same price. Can buy at that price. That stay long to hits the top band. What the heck is he just? What did he just say? Are they all dipping to the same price? That's my first question, Michael Anthony. I have no idea what you're saying. Well, let me go through them. This one, Helly right here. This one can't dip to 27 because it's under that one. Helen of Troy. I don't even know what this thing does, but it doesn't look too bad. Personal products or something. Elf, we know what that is. That's a beauty product company. That doesn't look so bad right there. Could bounce down off the MACD, but it looks pretty good at the moment. So I would say keep an eye on Elf. Nike, we were looking at, that could bounce down a little bit more. And Lamb Weston, this one took that nice little dip. It is trying to bounce back up at the moment. And what about your TEVA? That's not too bad right there. We'll have to look at that as well. Is this the one you were saying can dip down to 27.95? Probably. So yeah, that's what you were talking about. And let's see, ABEV right here. What's that one? Amber SA. You do talk about this one. Has room to the upside, like Tap and Bud. You did mention that Tap, and that does want to run up a little bit more. Bud was running up today, and of course Samuel Adams was running up even more. So there you go with them. And that Celius Holdings is looking great. You mentioned this. I meant to get that today actually. I totally forgot to do that today, Michael Anthony. I'm kind of mad at myself. This thing looked really good last night. Look at that. That would have been a good one. It ripped at the end of the day, too. That would have been a beauty right there. So, yeah, that's a good call, Michael Anthony. Celius Holdings, I would say keep your eye on that as well. QT earnings season begins next week, starting with the major banks. So, there could be some good catalysts right there. And KDP could hit the bottom, whatever that is. What is that? KDP. What is that? Oh, Keurig, Dr. Pepper. That could be bottoming out right there, Michael Anthony. So let me scroll up and see what Scrolling 369 was saying. It's a close game right here, guys. It's now 11-11 because UConn just hit a free throw. So the game is tied at 11 with 11:57 left. A lot of 11s going on. And UConn has a second free throw to shoot. So we'll see if they take the lead. It'll probably be the first time they take the lead in this game so far. And they missed the free throw. So the game's tied 11-11. And Michigan came down with the board. They're bringing the ball down the court. And we'll have to get set up. And I'll let you know if they score a basket right here. So, yeah, a little live NCAA men's championship action right here. I'll keep you guys updated. And it's like play-by-play, and I can't really put the game on because they don't really have the feed on YouTube or anything. I guess my YouTube TV, I don't even know. I have it on YouTube TV, actually, on my thing. I don't know if they would let me do that. I think that's like illegal to stream it like that, to be honest with you. I'd probably get shut down real quick. So I didn't want to do that. But anyway, I'll keep you guys posted and let you guys know. It's 13-11. Michigan did go down the court and scored a basket right there. Luis Rodriguez, he said he's rooting for Connecticut, the underdog, and they just tied it back up at 13. So there we go. They're going back and forth right now. And let's see, scrolling. Did you ever tell us who you liked? And let's see what's the poly market say. 74-25. Let's see. I don't know. I still don't think UConn has enough to win that game, according to poly market anyway. But we'll keep an eye on that. Let's see. Like I said, Luis Rodriguez said he's going to root for the underdog, Connecticut. And let's see. He did say he is basing it off the charts, but you'd pick Michigan. Oh, okay, there you go. I was basing it off the charts as well, and I said Michigan. So we were in the same boat. And but Luis Rodriguez, he always likes underdogs right there. UMac does look like it wants to pull back. We were talking about that at the beginning of the show, as a matter of fact, and it sure did look like it wants to pull back a little bit. Actually, it's going to curl up tomorrow, perhaps, and then probably get rejected off that MACD. You might get a little bit of a curl up there tomorrow, but that's about it. It probably will get rejected coming down. And good evening, Doge Mama 9. I know you've been hanging out for the evening, and it's 16-13 right now. UConn takes the lead for the first time, and then Michigan just goes down. Oh, man, that was a crazy play. They were like bobbling the ball, and then the guy just like tapped it in the net. But it's 16-15. UConn's up now. They did take the lead right there for the first time, and they're maintaining it. UConn's bringing the ball down the court, and they're going to try to make that lead a little bigger right here. So let's see if they try to shoot a 2-ball or a 3-ball, and I'll let you guys know. But yeah, UMac, that could curl up a little bit right here on the MACD, but get rejected down. And it looks like Michigan either stole the ball or did something, because they're already coming down with the ball, and UConn did not score. So let's see if Michigan takes the lead back with a 3-ball right here, and he misses that shot. So UConn comes down with that board, and they're coming down the court. So it is 16-15 still. Wait, UConn in the lead. How about that for a little play-by-play action? I should do sports commentary. I just don't know anyone's name, and I can't see the numbers. It would be a great show. How about that? I should probably stop hitting the mic, because that's going to get messed up too. And it'll be a really good show after that. But anyway, let's go through here, see what you guys are talking about. Oh, yeah, that space shuttle, Orion, whatever, has successfully passed behind the dark side of the moon, mapping it for NASA, and has emerged from the dark side, now heading for Earth on the return home. That's incredible. Look at that, guys. So, yeah, that's pretty cool that happened. And I know they were going to be out of contact for like 40 minutes or something. That's pretty wild. You imagine having zero contact with anybody on life, and you're on the dark side of the moon. I mean, Pink Floyd would love it right there. But anyway, it did happen tonight. So they did go to the furthest side that they've never gone to. And now they can have some information about the dark side of the moon right there. It's 18-15. UConn's up, and Michigan just inbound the ball to themselves. I guess it went out of bounds. 3-ball right here to tie it. He bricked that ball too. And I guess there was a foul push off there. So there you go. And I'd say it's going to be UConn's ball off of that. So there you are with the little update. And let's see, what else were you guys talking about right here? So, yeah, that's pretty cool right there. That space shuttle going on the dark side of the moon. So there you are. Positive results from the mission. Should bolster space stocks tomorrow. I would think so. And Laptop Travel said he got an AIXI on Monday at 20 cents. And a huge win against Apple, and final decision in their favor by China's Supreme Court. So let's see. Oh, we were talking about that thing. Didn't they have like a lawsuit or something like that? I forget what it was. But wow, look at that thing. That did jump up there. You mentioned that thing, didn't you? The other day. Look at that bad boy. That's a big runner right there. That's for sure. Could continue up. There you go, Laptop Travel. And there you go. And let's see what else is going on right here. Let me see. What does that say? Scrolling. Oh, he was talking to scrolling right there. So there you are with that. And he was talking about the SPY for this week. That's what you were asking about right there. And yeah, I would say the SPY for this week, it does depend on tomorrow night's deadline right here. It doesn't look too bad right here. It does look like it wants to go up a little bit more. Is what it looks like to me, to be honest with you. I think the Qs could try to move up a little more as well, obviously coming down a little bit in the after hours, but I won't even count that. It's not a big deal. So, yeah, they're not looking so bad right there. And like I said, I do think oil looks like it does want to come down. Maybe you get one last little pop-up tomorrow, and then it starts fizzling out. It just doesn't look great at the moment. Let's put it that way. So, and let's see, we gave you guys what CMS was. It's Centers for Medicare and Medicaid something services, something like that. So you guys can get that question right at the bar later when it's on your quizzo. And it is 18-17. UConn still in the lead. Let's see, did this thing change at all? Look at that, 69-32. That thing changed real quick, huh? That's pretty wild how fast that changed. But I still don't think that UConn, at least according to this chart anyway, doesn't have it in it to win. But anything can happen, that's for sure. So we'll be keeping an eye on that, and we'll be watching this game. It's still 18-17. UConn has the ball. 7 minutes left in the first quarter, and it looks like there's another foul or a timeout or something just happened. I don't even know what they just called. What is it? Oh, that's a foul right there. And let's see. Scrolling. What were you making for dinner? Oh, he's already told us right here. He's making some ginger chicken with some Kiona and some arugula and spinach. That sounds pretty healthy and yummy. So, anybody that doesn't know what they're making for dinner tomorrow, doesn't have a clue what they want. There you go. It's a good recipe right there from Scrolling 369 this evening. So you can make some ginger chicken with your Kiona and your arugula and spinach salad if that's what you like. It'll change up your menu from something different that you usually don't eat, I bet. So there you go, Scrolling. That's why I was asking. That does sound good, though. I must say, that sounds delicious. And I hope you're enjoying that. MGN, like I said, we have to keep an eye on this one right here because this bad boy's beaten down. That's for sure. It's just riding, and it's going to start curling up right there. And we did look at that GWH already with Finance Legacy over here. If I typed it in right, there you go, GWH. And I'm going to look at it tomorrow, see what it wants to do as it approaches at 20 right there. Space Force contract and Google or something, apparently. I'm not sure, but there you go. And let's see what else was happening right here. SRXH. Let's see the next AXI you say right there. Laptop Travel did mention that AXI the other day. He did talk about there was a lawsuit with Apple or something. I kind of remember that. This isn't looking so bad. I remember we were looking at this the other day. It spiked up there. I forget which day it was, but I do remember it had a nice little spike. And Sidious, we looked at space. That was looking good today. And Sidious space right here was running up as well and could continue that momentum. So there you go. Watch that one in the morning, especially with the space shuttle doing its thing and getting out around the dark side of the moon and playing a little Pink Floyd tonight. And now they're heading back to Earth at some point. I don't know how long it's going to take them to get back to Earth. I'm not exactly sure, but that's pretty cool that they went around the dark side of the moon. I can't wait to see that stuff. Unless they don't have any footage because it's so dark that they can't do anything. Who the heck knows? I have no idea, but I'm sure they GPSed it or something, and they were getting they had to get something, or they wouldn't have went there. So there you go. How about TerraWolf creeping a little bit higher right there? Let's look at the wolf speed. That was creeping a little higher today right there. So there you go. Your wolves, and they are howling right now. So they're going up. Look at that sharp hook on the MACD for TSM. It does look pretty good, like I said. And we've done really good with some of these options in the past. I know that. I'll be looking at these tomorrow. Look at that thing. That thing just curled up. It's crawling up. It's going to run right here. And it is going to get cruising. So we'll be keeping an eye on that. We checked out that Michael Anthony list right there. Bev, we were looking at. Celius looks really good. That CELH. So keep an eye on that. I guess they're reviewing something because it looks like the referee's looking at a screen. He can't hear anything. He's talking and he's going, I don't know what's going on. So there you go. I don't think they have a clue what's happening either. But that's what's happening in our game. They're not doing anything. He's talking into a microphone and he's looking at a TV. So I don't even know what happened. But anyway, the Q2 earnings season begins next week. Q1, you say? Oh yeah, Q1. That's right. It's only April. That would have to be Q1, and then Q2 you would be the next one. You're right, Luis Rodriguez. And what did you say? Helen sells at Helen of Troy sells all types of summers items like coolers and camping and so much more. What was it? HELE. Let's go to their website now. Now you got me thinking. What is Helen of Troy? So now we have to check it out. Oh, yeah, you're right. Bunch of camping stuff. Look at that. Thermometers. They sell like everything, don't they? Oh, they have a ton of companies. Braun's under this company. I had no idea. Look, they got Honeywell, Revlon's under this. Whoa. Or unless they just sell these, but I would have to assume that that's their brands. Let's see. What's their brands? Yeah, Honeywell, Braun, Bedhead, Revlon, Protect and Pure. So they got a Hydro. They own Hydro Flask too, and Osprey and whatever OXO is. So yeah, they do have a bunch of companies right here. Whatever your name is, MA Michael Anthony. That's your name. So there you go. That's Helen right there. And let's see. Well, that was a good rebound. Them guys are fighting for that board. And so I think the game's going to resume now, guys, with 6:47 left in the first. And it's 18-17 right now. So with UConn in the lead. Now they're going to Michigan's going to be shooting some free throws, so we'll see if they can tie up the game right here. And Scrolling's back from cooking here, so I hope you had a good dinner there. It sounded good. We just went through your dinner actually a couple minutes ago, and you had what, ginger chicken? And then you say ginger chicken or something? I forget already. See how bad? Yeah, ginger chicken with Kiona and arugula and spinach. Now, did you make a salad with arugula and spinach, or did you just have like arugula and saute the spinach and garlic? That's a question there. So there you go. There's two more options for you guys. And now it's 18-18. Looks like Michigan hit their first free throw. And let's see, he's putting the ball up right now. Is it going to go in? And it does. They're in the lead. 19-18 Michigan off a free throw right there. So there you are with that. And let's see, what else are we looking at in this crazy market? Robin's hanging out. How are you? Anyone have a link for the NCAA game? I don't have a link. I have it on my YouTube TV, but I know if I started streaming it, Robin, they'd kick me off right away. I know that. So I obviously couldn't do that, but I have it on my YouTube TV. And I'm just sitting here watching it and just what a block. Holy cow. Michigan. Wow. Oh, my. Mara, I guess his name is. Let's look at Mara, M-A-R-A. That's the guy that just had a big old block right there. I mean, he just rejected. Someone just shot the ball, and he rejected. Oh, he got fouled first, I guess. I guess the first guy came in and fouled him. But Mara, holy cow, this dude just smoked that ball. He hit that thing. He blocked it to like center court. I mean, Jesus, that was a block. That was crazy. If the dude didn't foul him in the beginning before he shot it, that would have been a beautiful block. But anyway, there's Mara Holdings too. That was looking pretty good, and it was ripping up a little bit today. I did see that, and we were talking about that yesterday. Riot was looking pretty good, and your Clean Spark right here, not looking so bad as well. So there you go. Scrolling put 100 on UConn. There he is. He's a betting man, betting on the underdog. It's still 71-28. And let's see what's going on. UConn's in the lead now, 20-19 there. So let's see. We'll be rooting for you. Scrolling 369, and I know we'll be rooting for the underdog for Luis Rodriguez. Like I said, if I had to pick a team, I probably would have just picked Michigan, only because they had the Fab Five back in the day, and that was a pretty cool squad. But I have no idea who's on the team now. I don't follow it that closely, and so I couldn't tell you anything about it except that the March Madness just went through. We watched all the games, and now we're at the championship game, and it's now Michigan and UConn, and the game is 22-20. They just tied it up with another free throw. So Michigan chipping back right here, staying in the game on free throws. This SMX Security Matters was up today as well. And there's that AIXI. Holy cow. And Profusa running up pretty nice right there. Mulek, we were talking about that earlier. And let's see if anything's active over here. Didn't we already look at it? I don't really remember, but there's that AIXI. And Z-Space, we were talking about that earlier. I think that's going to have to reverse split. That Jet AI thing or whatever, that was dipping down right there. There's Plug. No Key has been running up a little bit. And I think they just put a 3-ball in. Who was up? UConn with a 3-ball. It's now 23-21 with 6 minutes left in the first. So just a little update on this game. There's Max and Solar right here. Remember this one? Maxion Solar or whatever. Trying to run up a little bit. Not looking so bad. AIB looks pretty new. I don't even know what it is right there. So there you go with them. Xena makes drones, huh? I have no idea about that either. So there you are. That's what Michael Anthony said. Let's see if we can click Xena Tech right here and see if they have any drones that we can look at. Let me see. What do they have, Michael Anthony? AI drones driven by quantum computing or something. Look at that drone. That's a pretty cool drone right there, I must say. And let me see. Investor, about us, board of directors, solutions, customers and industries. Where's their products at? I was looking to see some products, but you're right. They do have drones, that's for sure. So there you go with Xena. Zena. That's a drone play. And let's see what's going on with what else is happening right here. And they're scrolling. And yeah, we were just talking about your dinner. And Michael Anthony bought RCAT. They make drones, and he bought that today, he said. So RCAT, we were looking at this. We look at it every day. It is crawling. You might get rejected off that MACD there, Michael Anthony, but it's not looking bad. Let's put it that way. So we'll keep an eye on it. We look at it each night when we go through the the quantum and computer hardware ones, and I was going to add it to the aerospace and defense section the other day. Holy cow, there's like a foul every play. 5 minutes left, first quarter, another foul. UConn 23, Michigan 21. I don't know. I think Michigan might be going to the line again. There's a lot of fouls in this game, that's for sure. Every time I turn around, Michigan's at the free throw line. It's crazy. And I don't know if they're going. I didn't see what the foul was, if he was shooting or not, or if they're even over the limit. I have no idea. But anyway, Scrolling said he might pay for this game. I'm just keeping you updated right here. But yeah, so Michigan is at the free throw line. They just fired it up there, and he's going to be 1 for 1. So there you go. He made that shot, so he gets to shoot another one here. So there you are. It's 23-22, and they're going to try to tie it up right here with another free throw. Number 11, I don't know his name, on Michigan, is shooting a free throw, and he drained that one, nothing but net. So he tied it at 23 with 5 minutes left in the first quarter. And here we go. Oh, Michigan trying to do a full court press there, but the UConn got it out of their end. And now let's see if they can do something with the ball and try to score and take the lead again, because now it's tied at 23. Kind of a low scoring first quarter so far. Still 4 minutes and 42 seconds left, but there was a lot of misses, let's put it that way. Wow, they just threw that ball up. They got the rebound, though. And UConn, whoa, that was a nice pass. Oh, he just blocked that again. That dude, Mara, is insane. That was not coming down, guys. I don't know. They're going to have to review that. I don't think that was coming down. Let's see. That's up. No, that wasn't coming down. That's a clean block right there. I'm telling you, they shouldn't call that they should not call that a basket by no means. That was a clean block. This dude is an animal, this Mara guy. Number 15. Holy cow. He's a tall dude, but that was like some monstrous blocks right there. That first one, like I said, he put the ball back at half court, and then he just had they got the ball back. Yeah, they didn't call that a how'd it go? How'd they get the ball, though? Oh, they gave him the basket. That's why. I was going to say that didn't make any sense, but yeah, they did call it a basket. So it's 25-23. I'm telling you, that ball was not coming down. There's no way. They showed it real quick, but I didn't think it was coming down. Anyway, there you are in our college basketball game. And let me see what else is going on right here. Let's see. Want to see the picture? Yeah, scrolling. Where's your pictures of your dinner? No, I'm just kidding. MKC looks good, Michael Anthony. What's that one? MKC. Did we even look at it? Oh, that McCormick and Schmidt. Oh, well, it took a nice little dip. It does look pretty good right there. You're right about that. MKC looking a lot better right now after it took that dip right there. And let's see, that is a crazy candle. Which one are you talking about? I'm not sure. And supposedly there is a space station on the dark side of the moon because it's out of our view. No one can say for sure whose space station is it, Russia or China? We didn't put one there, did we? So anyway, I have no. He made lemon ginger chicken, so he added a little lemon to that ginger as well, guys. So when you make your dinner tomorrow, don't forget a little fresh lemon juice. That will make that chicken and ginger a lot better as well. So there you are, and use some fresh garlic, and there you are. You'll have a nice dinner tomorrow night. You guys can all make that. Luis Rodriguez said one of his old college buddies works for the CMS. How interesting is that? That's too funny. We didn't even know what it was. What is it again? The Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services or something? That's pretty wild. And let's see. It's quinoa. That's how you say that. Quinoa. I don't even know. You guys know I'm like retarded with saying things. I was a chef. I still don't even know how to say it. Quinoa is what he had on the side with arugula and spinach. I do remember saying that, though, because I know I was wondering, did you mix the arugula and the spinach together, or did you make like arugula salad and then have like sauteed spinach? We need to know that. I know I asked, but I didn't get down to see. Let's see. Let me see. More like a rice bowl, but with quinoa. So that's what scrolling was making. Wolf is over. You don't like this wolf right here, Michael Anthony? Are you kidding me? Wolf speed? This thing is going to get cruising, dude. It's so far down that it don't really have much more room to go. I mean, it does, but it's at the bottom, and it should work its way up a little bit. Let's put it that way. HIMX, I couldn't think of it. Himax or something. That's curling up, not looking bad. I could see that one trying to roll up a little bit more right there. So, yeah, there you go. And that Helen of Troy was trading at over $100 last year. Is that true, Michael Anthony? Well, we gotta look. Last year it was 2020. Not last year. This is 2025. In 2024 it was. So yeah, 2 years ago. But I know what you're saying. And yeah, and look during COVID, this thing went nutty, guys. I mean, it's been going up. It pulled back after COVID. And yeah, I would say this could be a good opportunity right here for HELE. Let's write that thing down. It does look a little bit better as I look at it a little longer right there, Michael Anthony. So I like it. There you go. And there you are scrolling. And let's see what else is going on over here this evening. So 25-23, UConn's in the lead over Michigan. It's a pretty good first half right here. 3:58 left. So we'll just wrap up at the end of this quarter or first half, whatever they call it. They call it a first half. I know that. So we'll wrap up after that. And then we'll come back on at 7 a.m. We'll do our pre-market show. Unless you guys really want me to stay on and do some commentary for the second half of the game. I don't know. I don't know if he's like my commentary that much. Excuse me. I'm not that great at it, I don't think, but I can just tell you what's going on in the game. But yeah, Michigan's coming down. They're going to try to tie this game up at 25 right now. They're going to just shoot a three-pointer. Oh, I thought he was going to try now a three-pointer. That was a nice block by UConn. Whoa, don't drive to the basket like that, Michigan. You'll get that ball swatted away. And UConn for three, but he misses. That was a long-range three-pointer right there. And he missed that one. Michigan came down with the board. They're firing threes away, and he missed that. And then UConn, that was a foul. They're calling entirely. That's the thing with basketball. Sometimes they call entirely too many fouls, like reach in and this and that. Just let them. Yeah, they won't call like a 9-step traveling in the NBA, but they're gonna call that a reach in. Like, are you kidding me? What did they call this? What was the foul? What, they locked arms together? That's like kind of like yeah, I didn't see that foul there. But anyway, whatever. And we'll have to see what's going on. So who gets the ball? I don't even know who they called the foul. I didn't even see a foul on either of them, but let's see. It's 25-23 UConn over Michigan. First quarter, 3:16 left, and we'll see what's happening. It sounds like everyone's frustrated in the game, even the refs. Yeah, I'm telling you, it does. It seems like I mean, that's not a foul, right? What the heck was he calling a foul? Who fouled who? I don't even know what the foul is. All right, they locked their arms. He says his arm locked, and then he tries to jump. I would just call that like incidental contact. I mean, they got their arms locked together. I mean, what are you going to do? Who's the foul on? So who do you call? Yeah, they're going to review this bad boy. I agree. I don't think. How do you call foul on that play right there? Both guys have their arms locked together. It's like incidental, and they're both jumping for a rebound. I mean, it's just let them play ball. Don't even bother. And they could have just let that play. I think both coaches and both players and everybody else felt like that was not a foul. Here it comes. I mean, literally, like they're just locked together. I don't know. I just don't see it. Show it any angle you want. They're locked together. It's incidental, and there's no foul. I mean, they're just locked together. There's two guys. I know you can't really touch each other, but what are you gonna do? It's just like one of these things. Their arms got locked up as they were fighting for position. Let them fight it out. Let them try to get a rebound with their arms locked together. Who cares? And so yeah, this is under official review right now, and the ref has money on the game. You're convinced? Are you? Are you watching this thing? I mean, this is crazy. There's a foul like every single play, and fouls I haven't even seen on, like, I don't know what they're calling the fouls on. I mean, I'm not the greatest referee for basketball, but I kind of understand the sport well enough. And yeah, I don't know what the heck that foul. I mean, they're under official review because everybody was kind of losing their mind out there. Like I said, I think both coaches didn't think it was foul. Both the players didn't think it was a foul. No one was like arguing that they should have been fouled or it was the other person. It was just incidental contact. It was just a play in basketball, and they're just calling fouls on everything. It's kind of bizarre. So now we got to figure out whose ball it is. They should just have a jump ball at this point. To be completely honest, just go to center court and have a jump ball and just see what happens. I mean, I don't get how you even call a foul on that play. Michigan shooting. What did they do? Call like a technical foul or something? I don't even know what's going on. I should probably have that sound on. What just happened? Michigan's shooting a free throw like it's a technical foul. What just happened? Does anyone even know what just happened? He made it. So now it's 25-24. I'm not sure what the foul was called or what even happened. I have no idea, guys. So bizarre. But they're shooting technical fouls, free throws, or whatever for whatever reason. I don't know, but that's what happened there. And let's see, Michigan tie it up right here. He did, so it is 25-25 right there. And there you go. So that is what's happening in our college championship game. And Helly, they have earnings coming up on 423 right there. So there you go. It is in the dungeon, Luis Rodriguez. I agree. That one could probably go up right there, that HELE. And let's see. Michigan's missed the last 8 of 9 field goal attempts. Well, they just got one backdoor and put it in. So it's 27-25. Michigan back in the lead right there. But yeah, I'm telling you, they were bricking shots everywhere. It's kind of a sloppy game with all kinds of fouls being called. I don't know what the heck's going on. Trying to pay attention a little bit so I keep you guys updated on the game. We already rolled through the market. UConn just threw up a brick. I don't even know. It must have been from three-point land the way that came down. And yeah, they're just throwing bricks. I mean, I don't know why no one's trying to drive. Now, Michigan's finally just like driving to the basket, going backdoor. Beautiful play. That's what I was thinking. Why isn't this dude Mara going inside backdoor? Why aren't they just throwing screens to him? He's so tall. And just go in. That they finally just did that for the first time that I saw. And now it's 29-25. Michigan is in the lead. And I believe there was a timeout called. There's only 2:24 left in the first half. So we're going to a commercial break right now. And there you go. LMA laughing. Yeah, it's Brick City in this game. I mean, they're just throwing balls around. It's crazy. And then the rebounding's not even that great either. The one play that they actually had a good rebounding, like it was a good play. I guess they called a technical foul. I don't even know what happened, but he went and shot two free throws with no one around them. That's usually a technical. I'm not listening, so I don't know what they called that on. But like I said, it looked incidental to me. I have no idea. Anyway, let's continue. We'll cruise right through the market some more. Why we wait for this commercial break to get over? That's the beautiful thing about this show. We can look at stocks or crypto or anything. Why they have commercials? And some reason I'm watching. That's why I just clicked on it. It looked like Bitcoin and everything just went down a little bit. Not sure if it just dipped real hard, but it did pull back. Like I said, Solana wasn't looking that good at the moment, but Bitcoin pulling back right there. It definitely is. Ethereum pulling back and Ripple as well. Definitely curling up right there. And now it's got that pullback look. And like I said, Solana was already pulling back pretty hard when we looked at it earlier, and it still is right there. Let's take a look at our futures too as well. And here's your gold. Remember I was saying silver was looking better than gold. I mean, they both don't look that great right now, but it was looking a little better. Copper was going up a little bit. And there's your oats, guys. Remember we were talking about that? There you go. Oats was running up. That was the next one. And we had live cattle. That ripped. Watch Oats. Oats is going for a run. Maybe I'll try to buy some oats tomorrow. I have my futures set up in my E-Trade account. I have no idea how to do it or what to do. I'll have to figure it out, but I'm going to start doing it. How about that? And Scrolling loves some silver. Laptop Travel loves some silver. We all love silver when it's going up. Let's put it that way. Or going down, depending on which way you're positioned. But yeah, I would say it is good stuff. Look at your lean hogs up here. They're pretty fat up there, I'd say. They're not very lean. Look at that. Higher pork cutout. What? Cutout value? Something like that. I can't even read what it said. But anyway, that's your futures right there. And obviously, let's look at these because your Dow Jones is down 0.17, S&P down 0.35, and your NASDAQ is down 0.50. It's down 0.5%. And your Russell's down 0.63. They're just going down as we go. And look at your VIX right there. We should take a quick look at your VIX, and it is 29.25. 2:24 left. We're coming back from commercial break in a second here, and I'll keep you updated on the game as well. We'll do a little play-by-play. But yeah, that VIX could get curled up. I don't know. I'm not convinced it's beautiful right there. Let's put it that way. And like I said, your Qs and your SPY don't look so bad either. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. They are trying to break through and go up a little bit. So we'll see what the market has in tail for us tomorrow. Back to our game right here, 29-25. And let's see, that dude, Matter, I'm telling you, he's a tall dude. He's like he could manhandle that game out there. That's for sure. All they got to do is set him up, post him up every single time in the back door, and he can just come around with like a hook shot, and probably no one's blocking him. Let's put it that way. He's a tall dude. So let's see. UConn has the ball. It's 29-25. They're passing it around. They look like they're going for three, and he does shoot up a three ball, and there you go. It's 29-28. UConn draining a three right there. So 2 minutes and 3 seconds left in this first half. Michigan with the ball. They're going to come down, try to score, take the lead a little bit more because it's up. They're up by a point right now. And let's see. They're doing exactly what I'm saying. Giving the dude the ball to Mara. There you go. Exactly what I was talking about. Backdooring it to this dude and just let him just kind of lay him in there. Give a hook shot, whatever the heck he does. He's so tall and no one's blocking anything. And that's exactly what they just did the last two baskets. And it was like taking candy from a baby for them. They easily just positioned themselves. And now let's see if their defense can hold up. 31-28 right here. Oh, UConn, what a move. He did. What a brick. Did you see that scrolling? He just had the move of a lifetime. And they're just throwing brick after brick after brick. Look at Mara right there. That dude's a monster. He just ripped that ball out of their hands, too. And, but holy cow. I mean, you want to talk about taking some bricks. They are just taking bricks, guys. That's a bad shot, too. You can see that wasn't going in from Michigan. But, yeah, UConn, holy cow. He just threw up the hardest shot. I mean, this is crazy. And, yeah, Mara, he's definitely going to the pros. That dude's good right there. You can tell he's a ball player. And what the hell was that? You see, is anyone else watching this game besides me and scrolling right here? Oh, and he can't even make the layup right there. Nice move. And let me get back to that. That was Jesus. They couldn't. Michigan missed a layup, but the dude came up and followed with a dunk and actually got it in. That was a nice follow-up, number 11. I guess it's the only way the ball's going in the net right now. 33-28. We're coming down to our last shot. 20 seconds. Let's see. UConn trying to hold the ball off for the last shot. Michigan applying the pressure right here. We're down to 11 seconds. Let's see what UConn can do. Let's see. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. UConn not making a shot. Was it a foul? I think they're going to call a foul on that. So it looks like he's going to the line with 2.6 seconds left, and we'll see if he can bring the game to within 2 or 3 points. I mean, it's 33-28, and yeah, how did he miss that layup? I have no idea, but thank goodness number 11 was coming in strong and made the dunk right there. So he put the ball back in for Michigan and had them points. So there you go. And yeah, so anyway, UConn, the dude, I mean, he had a beautiful step move. The guy from Michigan, like, just totally bit on it and fell to the floor. And the UConn dude threw the hardest brick off of the backboard. It was insane. I mean, it wasn't even close. Like, the rims up here, it hit the backboard, like, on the side on the bottom. It was such a bad shot. I mean, he had all day to throw it up, too. He didn't have to rush. Let's put it that way. And they're just throwing bricks galore right here. It's 33-28. UConn at the line right now. And, yeah, surprise, another foul, huh? That one was actually a foul when he was driving to the lane. It might have been like the only foul I really saw in this game. Let them play a little bit, but yeah, that was a foul. Let's see. He makes that. So it's 29-33 now. Michigan's in the lead. We have 2.6 seconds left, and let's see what Michigan's going to try to do if they try to get a basket, if they try to get a shot off. Looks like they were substituting some people right there. That was a good play. Oh, that's a foul. That's got to be a foul on a shot. Did he get the shot off in time? That's the question. I don't think so. But that would have been a foul. This dude was all over him, but he didn't get the shot off, I don't think. Michigan's coach is saying, wow, what just happened? Where's the time? I need to see the time. That's a foul. What? How wasn't that a foul? Where's the time at? Right there is a foul. He didn't have position. I don't know, guys. This is some bad refereeing right here. I'm not going to lie. Oh, he had plenty of time. He shot that ball. There was still time left. What? That wasn't a foul? How did they not? Scrolling. How did they not call that a foul? They've called every single thing a foul in this game. They didn't call that a foul. He should have just shot 3 shots on that. He should have had 3 foul shots on that. And again, he probably shouldn't have been anywhere near him because he was throwing up a Hail Mary, but that was definitely a foul right there. Wow, what a bad call by the referees again. They need to fire the refs. You're not kidding. Is anyone else watching this game? Holy cow, I can't even believe that just happened right there. You're definitely going to hear about that. I mean, the Michigan coach was standing there at the end of the first half in disbelief. He was just like looking around and anyone else. I saw it, Michigan's coach. I did see that. I have no idea how that wasn't a foul and how they've called other ones fouls in this first half. Holy cow. Yeah, Michigan should have definitely been shooting 3 foul shots right there for sure. And yeah, they're showing their faces right now at the end of the yeah, that was crazy. I don't even know what just happened right there, but there you go, scrolling. That's the first half in the in our NCAA championship, men's college championship game right there. What a crazy first half. So maybe we will hop off. I don't know. Do you guys want me to stay on and continue to do commentary? I can. I don't really care. But it's 33-29. It's at halftime right now. And Michigan is in the lead. Let's see if the poly market changed at all. Maybe I'll take a break for halftime and come back. I'll just leave the screen off and I'll come back for a minute. I'll do it. I don't care. We can hang out all night and watch the game. So, yeah, I'll just go get a refill on my drink. Let me know if you guys want me to hang out. I'll hang out. Like I said, I'll go get a refill and take a 5-minute break real quick, and then I'll come back if you guys want, and we can do the second half. I don't care. You guys let me know. How's that? It's going to go viral. Sports fans must be going nuts. You're not kidding. I mean, that was the craziest thing ever at the end of that half. I almost want to stay on just to watch this game with you guys because it's crazy. But is anyone else watching it? Me and Scrolling are watching it. Michael Anthony, you have this game on? I know you like college basketball. And Luis Rodriguez, I'd assume you're watching it. How about Finance Legacy? Are you watching this game and Laptop Travel? I don't think you're that big of a sports fan. Maybe you are. I'm not sure, actually. Doge Mama 9's a sports fan. We know that she is. She's probably watching this game. She's hanging out and watching. And Robin, he is not able to watch. So you're my oh, there you go. You're working on your taxes. Well, then, Robin, just because you're working on your taxes and I'm your commentary and you're hanging out, yeah, I'll come back. I'll take like a 5-minute break real quick while it's at halftime. I'll come back before the half's over, too. I just want to go fill up my water because I crushed right through it. And yeah, I'll hang out with you guys. And anybody that does not have the game on or have the feed or anything, I'll do the commentary. It's perfectly fine with me. I don't mind. We already did the whole entire market. So if you missed any of that, you can go back and check it out. And we do this show every single, it's stocks and stuff. So now that we're doing a stocks and stuff, this is, I guess, considered stuff. That's for sure. We love our sports. And yeah, so I'll do the commentary for the second half of the NCAA college basketball game. I'll take a break in like a couple minutes just for the halftime real quick, and then I'll pop back on and we'll hang out and we'll watch the second half of the NCAA championship game. So I'll hang out for another minute or two. And yeah, Doge Mama 9s has the Dodgers game in the background. Luis Rodriguez is watching it. So yeah, we'll have a little watch party. How's that? So everybody will just take like a quick 5-minute break during the halftime. Real quick. Everybody can go get a drink, do whatever you got to do. Get some alcohol, smoke, whatever the heck you want to do for 5 minutes. We'll come back and then we'll watch this game the second half because obviously I'm pretty sure they have like a 10-minute break in between halves. I know that AT&T at the half right now. So we know that they'll be on talking about it. You know what I could do? I could probably put the volume up. Tell me if you can hear this. I didn't even think about it. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Can you guys hear that? I would assume you can because it's pretty damn loud. I could just put the sound on, couldn't I? I don't think that's bad. I don't think that's illegal. It's super loud though. Can you guys hear that? I'm not sure if you can, but I'll leave the sound on actually, just like that. And then yeah, it's they're doing a halftime show. It's Charles Barkley and the whole crew right there. What do I have? I guess I have it on TBS or whatever station. I have no idea what it's on, but you can't hear that. All right, so I'll just turn the sound down a little. I'll keep the sound up a little bit so I can hear it, and then this mic is pretty good. If I was out in the shed, in the trading shed, you'd be able to pick that. That mic would pick that sound right up. It does. I mean, you can hear the birds chirping outside. You can hear airplanes going by. The other day, I was like, man, that helicopter sounds crazy. We were doing the live trading in the morning. I think it was like 2 weeks ago. And I was like, man, that helicopter's crazy. I didn't go out and look at it. It was a Black Hawk helicopter just flying real low across my neighborhood. I came out. My neighbor told me when I saw it. He's like, dude, you see the Black Hawk? He was like super low right over your house. I'm like, yeah, dude, I was on doing a show. It sounded like everybody could hear it. They're like, dude, that helicopter is crazy. I mean, it sounds like it's. I'm like, dude, it sounds like it's like over my head, like right now. Apparently it was. So yeah, they had a Black Hawk like super low. I don't know what the heck it was doing the other day. I have no idea, but he was flying through, and they were doing some missions around here, some training exercises. I know that because there was the military had put some notices out that they were doing some stuff. They were looking for me. Yeah, you're not kidding. That's what I thought. I was like, man, that thing is looking for me. I'm in the training shed right here. Don't blow it up. I'm right here. I'll just come out. No, it was just flying around. I don't know. Like I said, they were doing some training exercises around here. So that's yeah, my mic won't pick that up. This mic is really, really good. I'm not gonna lie. This mic was a little more expensive than the other mic that I have out in the trading shed, but this mic is great. I remember the other couple weeks ago when Ben was sick, or I think it was when Ben was sick, and I hopped on Benzinga for him, and I did the show. And the minute I hopped on, the dude that runs the Benzinga every day, I forget what his name is. He's a really cool dude, but he was like, Dougie, fresh picks. And I'm like, hey, man, how's it going? He's like, holy cow, dude, that mic's amazing. That's exactly what he said to me. He's like, dude, that mic's amazing. He's like, that thing sounds like you're in like a real studio. And I'm like, oh, kind of am, but I built it myself. But yeah, this mic is really good. I'm not going to lie. It is one of the best mics I've seen there. And it's not even that much. I mean, compared to what the stuff used to cost it to today, like honestly, you get like the little wireless mics that like are Bluetooth and stuff. I mean, you can literally get them on Amazon for like $20-$30. Before you had like these boxes that were like that big. You had to strap it on the back of you. You had this lapel thing, and them things cost hundreds of dollars. I mean, hundreds. The cameras were all thousands of dollars back then. All the equipment. Microphones cost a fortune. Now everything's so cheap. It's crazy. But yeah, so we'll be what mic is it? It's a Shure, I forget. Is it an MV7? I think it is. Something like that. I forget. It says it on here somewhere. I forget what the heck it is. It says it hold on. It says it when I go into the settings and I look. Hold on, I'll tell you. Audio. Yeah, MV7. That's what it is. A Shure MV7. I'll look it up for you real quick. Ready? And then I'm going to we'll take a quick 5-minute break. Sure, I'll show you guys what mic I use right here. Anyone's interested. MV7. Yeah, this is it right here. This thing's great, guys. I'm telling you, this mic's crazy, this one. Yeah, it's actually pretty. No, this is the one right here. Well, this comes with the stand. That's why I got the one with the stand. That's probably why it was a little bit more. But now I bought a different stand. So actually I didn't even, and this stand was only like $20. So yeah. But this is definitely the mic right here. And this one came with the tripod or whatever. I guess if you just buy the mic, it's $269 right there, I'm guessing. XLR. And the mic with the interface. I'm not sure what that is. But yeah, that's the mic right there. That's exactly what I use. Has a little bit of a different, like the color thing's a little bit different now, but I'm sure this is upgraded. But yeah, that's exactly what it is. MV7 right there. Sure, MV7. Yeah, it's a really good mic. And like I said, I mean, look at this thing. It's under $300, and the thing sounds like I'm in a goddamn studio. Like I pay money to go run a studio somewhere. Yeah, they're so cheap. It's crazy. I mean, like I said, the last one I think I got the 6 for out there. And I honestly just got it because I didn't even know what I was really doing out there, to be completely honest with you. And that one, yeah, this was like $150 or so. I don't even know if it was that much, the other one. Maybe it was. I don't really remember, to be honest with you. But yeah, they're super cheap. And I was just like, I'll just grab this one. And if I want to upgrade it, I will. It's not the end of the world because, again, it's like $300. But I guess if you're going to spend $170, you know, should have spent the extra 100 and got that one. But again, I didn't really know exactly what I was even doing out in that trading shed. I didn't know I was going to be doing shows every day like I do. So it's all good. But yeah, there you go, everybody. I'll leave the poly market up here. How's that? and then we'll go take a 5-minute break, and then you guys can. I'll do this. Ready? I'll just shut my screen right there. There you go. And I'll get up. I'll take a break. I'll leave the sound all on. You guys know I'm coming back in a couple minutes here. I'll be back in like 5 minutes or less, and then we'll watch the second half. And I'll keep you guys. I'll keep the commentary going. How's that? So, Robin, you can finish up your taxes and everything else. And yeah, scrolling and Luis Rodriguez. You can really tell oh, dude, you can. And then when I'm on on vacation too. What do I use when I go on vacation? I'll bring that mic back. I have one. I have a really old school cheap mic that I've had years ago, and I use that. I usually take it with me, or I just do it right through the laptop, the Dell that I have. But yeah, you could definitely tell a difference. Like I said, this mic is definitely worth every penny of it. Under $300. So yeah, if you're ever going to be getting into podcasting or anything, tell me, just buy this mic right off. I should have bought it for out in the shed. I'm telling you. It's like night and day difference. I've listened back and I'm like, holy cow, that thing, it literally picks up everything. I actually may now that I'm talking about, I may upgrade it because I know in the summertime, and I'm just thinking about it because today when I was out there, the people were cutting the grass. It was so loud out there. Now I don't care if it's loud for me, but I don't want the sound getting picked up on the microphone, so it's going through. So that I may actually have to upgrade for out there. I'll have to pay attention to that and listen back. But yeah, there you go. And yeah, Michael Anthony, NASDAQ is down 184 points. Futures looking bad right there. I'm going to leave that right there for you. And you guys can look at it. I'll be back in 5 minutes. It's 10 o'clock right now and 10:01. So I'll be back at like 10:05. Give me 4 or 5 minutes. I'm going to go fill up with water. See what my wife's up to real quick. Let her know that I'm staying on for the second half, and we're going to be hanging out, and I'll do the commentary for the NCAA championship game here. It is UConn and Michigan, and I forget what the score was, to be completely honest with you. It wasn't a big scoring game yet, 33-29. Michigan's in the lead, so AT&T at the half, and I'll be right back, and it's Dougie Fresh Picks, stocks and stuff. We're at the halftime show, too, so I'll see you guys in like 4 or 5 minutes. Go get some water, beer, or whatever the heck you want to drink. I'm just going to go fill up some water real quick, and I'll be right back. So see you guys in a few moments. All right, I'm back, everybody. Here we go. All right, all right, all right. Just still commercials right there, so no big deal. We didn't miss anything. We'll just chat about some stuff, and we'll get the game on, and I'll do some commentary. I'll keep you guys posted on the game, and yeah, we'll do play by play. How's that? And then we'll be good to go. What was I trying to do here? Oh, I was trying to do something. That's what I was doing. Just trying to fix this thing. There we go. All right, perfect. There we are. Good stuff. I forgot to edit the show. I usually go in and edit the thing before I do it, but anyway, no big deal. And yeah, so let's cruise through and see what's going on here. We'll discuss scrolling's got some actually scrolling. I left my water upstairs. I came down. That's what I did. Give me a minute, guys. Holy cow. I just remembered I've put it down. I was talking to my wife for a minute. I put my water down. Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. How's that? Hold on. I'll be right there. I forgot my water. All right, now I got my order here. There we go. My Dougie Fresh Picks cup right there. Now we're good. How's that? All right. So NASDAQ was down. We'll look real quick and see what our futures look like real quick. Why we're still waiting. And they are still down. Look at that. Your Dow Jones down 0.37. Your S&P down 0.55. NASDAQ down 0.75. And your Russell down 0.92. Not looking good. Your VIX is looking pretty decent right there. So futures worsened after Trump reaffirmed Tuesday's deadline from bombarding Iran's power plants and bridges. Yeah, I would think so. And so we'll see how that goes. And obviously, we'll be keeping an eye on all this oil stuff. It looks like a USO going up a little bit right there. And that Oxy still coming down. And maybe USO rips, but Oxy doesn't. Maybe the oil and gas comes down a little bit right here. So we'll be keeping an eye on that. I do think the Oxy looks like it wants to pull back right there. And the guys are out there warming up for the second half. 33-29. Michigan's in the lead. Field goal percentage, 37-33, Michigan. 3-point field goals. Michigan missed 8, all 8 of them. And UConn, 5 of 15. Free throws, 4 for 6 for UConn. I don't even know what it said for them. Let's see. What if I just do this? Hold on. What if I move this over to here? Here we go. That'll make it easier for me to see. I could just look straight instead of looking over to the side right there. That makes sense. I don't put the iPad there usually because it would distract the heck out of me, but that's all we're doing right now. I could actually put it on one of the screens too, but I already have it up, so perfect. All right, beautiful. I'll turn down this volume. There we go. All right, now we're good to go. Now everybody's ready. I hope everybody enjoying a little halftime couple minutes of freedom right there, and we'll get back to our NCAA men's college championship game, and I will keep you updated on the play-by-play since we were just doing it, and we already did the entire market already, so we might as well hang out and watch the college championship game today. And what do you guys want to look at? Let's see. Robin, your trading count's been doing really bad these past few weeks. Need the short thing to put everything down on like red or black and roulette. It's been so tough, Robin. I'm not going to lie. That's honestly why I have been trading the Qs on the Dowie right now, because the volatility is just absolutely insane. It's crazy. You can't figure out what it wants to do from minute to minute, let alone day to day. And I was obviously, I love to do the swing trades overnight. They usually work out amazing. And in this market, it's just brutal. Friday was rough. I thought it was going to be a sell-off there. Had a few Q puts, and obviously they didn't work out because the market went ripping at the end of the day, which made no sense. I was like, who is holding this stuff at the end of the day? It was kind of bizarre. But we're back to basketball right here. Here we go. And UConn bringing the ball down the court. We'll see what they can do. And they're going to try to cut this lead. They're down 33-29. There's 19:45 left in this second half. I mean, so just starting off right here. here. UConn getting the ball first, and let's see what they do. They trying to shoot a three-pointer right off the bat, and he is not making that shot. Whoa, Mara with a big pass. Oh, it was a big block. Did they call a foul on it? Mara just threw that ball all the way down the court, guys, to number 4 on Michigan. I'm not sure what his name is, but he went and tried to dunk it. So UConn misses. Mara gets the rebound. He throws it all the way down the court. He bricked it. Did he? Oh, no, he missed him. What just happened? I don't even know what just happened. The UConn guy didn't even touch. It didn't look like hit the Michigan guy. It looked like he just bricked it on his, just hit the rim on his way up to go dunk it. It was crazy. So I don't even know what just happened, but apparently it was a foul because Michigan's shooting free throws. And, yeah, so my daughter just texted me. She said she's in the mood for Taco Bell tonight. How funny is that? I told you we always go there and get Taco Bell after the shows. It might be a little late tonight. I don't know. But she just texted me. That's funny. But anyway, there you go. So it's 35-29. Michigan just put in both of them free throws right there. And again, I don't even know where the foul was. It looked like he went up for a dunk and got rejected by the rim, and the UConn guy missed him. But I don't know. Maybe their bodies hit. I have no idea what these referees are looking at in this game. It's kind of bizarre. And but they didn't call a foul on that last play of the first half. I don't know. And UConn driving, he missed it, and then he got his own rebound, UConn, and then put the ball in the net. So it's 35-31 right now. Michigan in the lead. 19 minutes, 1 minute went past in the second quarter, second half. And let's see, Michigan moving the ball around pretty quick right here. And I would assume they're going to give it to this guy, Mara, backdoor him. Oh, he just tried to get down there and he lost the ball. And now it's a scramble. Who's it out on? I would think it's out on Michigan, but I'm not even sure who they're going to say. Yeah, it's UConn ball. So Michigan lost the ball right there. That dude, Mara, that tall dude, wanted to go pass it, I guess. I don't know. He just kind of slipped out of his hands, and then there was a scramble for it, and it went out of bounds, and it was off of Michigan there. So UConn coming down with the ball, and let's see if they can score a basket here. And that ball just went out of bounds. I don't even know. I don't think anyone touched it. Did they? Nope. I think it's Michigan's ball. I don't even know who that pass was to. This is one sloppy championship game, guys. 35-31. We're in the second quarter with 18 minutes and 25 seconds left. It's like crazy. He said, WTF. He threw it out of. I know. This game's crazy. I don't even know what's going on. Oh that was the worst 3-point shot ever by Michigan. What a brick. They gotta make a reel of these bricks. I mean, these shots are just so bad. I mean, it's all right to miss a shot, but holy cow, these balls are coming down so hard off the rim and the backboard. They're just like brick city on everything here. It is crazy. UConn with the ball here. Let's see, they're just kind of passing it around, trying to set up their big guy, and then they lost it because that dude, Mara, you can't go and post up on him. He's too tall. Mara's going to post up on you guys. You're not going to be able to do anything about it. But then you're not going to post up on him. His arms are like 90 foot long. I mean, he's just going to reach over you and take the ball every time you try to do that. That's not a good strategy, UConn. I wouldn't try that. But anyway, let's see. Oh, man, that hurt. Whew. Try to do the old pick and roll, and Michigan dude just got mangled right there. He got all twisted up. I don't know what happened. His knee went into the dude's into his private area, I'd say, but I don't even know. Look at this. Oh my goodness, that was a crazy pass. But did he really think he was going to dunk that ball? I mean, I don't know what the heck these guys are thinking right here. So Mara threw up like an alley-oop, and that one just got completely batted away. And then UConn with a 3-point attempt, but that missed as well. And Mara taking the rebound, throwing the ball down. And let's see, nope, Michigan driving, can't get a layup right there. And now UConn coming back. I was going to say, what is he doing? He just faked the three-pointer. It was like 90 feet out of the three-point line. And then UConn running. Holy cow. He just got stripped on his way to the basket right there. Michigan's ball. He's dribbling it down sloppy, and now he just dribbled and fell out of bounds. So now it's UConn's ball. They got to inbound the ball. Holy cow, guys, this game is out of control. Just complete slop everywhere. It's still 35-31, guys. We got 16:55 left in the second half of a men's NCAA national championship basketball game, and it looks like a high school game out here. Holy cow. Yeah, they are playing sloppy. Both of them are. It is kind of crazy right here. I'm not sure what's happening, Robin. It looks like Thursday in these guys' life. You said Thursday killed you, and I was saying Friday was rough for me for the Q-puts, but this game is sloppy, that's for sure. What the heck is going on in this game? I can't believe this is the championship game. But anyway, let's get back to it because UConn has the ball, and he just threw up a brick. I said that before it even hit the rim, guys. I said it was a brick. So, I mean, it wasn't even close. Oh, that was a nice play by Michigan. Wow, he drove to the thing. He drove to the net, and then UConn tried to, grab the ball from him. He just kept on driving, so he drew the foul right there. And somehow he pushed the ball in. It was like rolling off his face, and he pushed it in on his way to the floor. And that's a nice basket right there. Probably one of the best baskets we've seen in the entire game, to be honest with you. So now it's 37-31. He should be shooting a free throw right now. So we should see if he's going to make it 38-31. And he is. He's about to throw up his free throw right now. And that's Elliot Cadeau, it says, or something. He has 9 points, number 3. And he made that one, so now he's got 10 points, and it's 38-31, Michigan in the lead. Let's see, what is our poly market? I was meant to leave it on that and see what that says, because that has actually something to do with the NCAA tournament right there. So we'll keep an eye on that. Look at that, 79% to 15. It's getting lower and lower, huh? And here comes UConn right here. They have the ball. They're trying to press it down, and Michigan's defense is hardcore. He just slapped it out of his hands. But did they call a foul on that? Maybe they did. I don't even know. But it's going to be UConn ball. Continue to be UConn ball anyway. So there you are. And let me see. They're talking about foul play. It's a new series. Next after NCAA coverage, I guess, on TBS. I have no idea what it is, but that was a commercial or something. And now they're back, and UConn has the ball. He inbounded it, and UConn's trying to get down there to score. And that was a terrible pass because he just gave it away to Michigan. They're coming down the he tried to do that play again, and they didn't call foul on that one. Number 3, he almost had the identical play where he was driving to the lane and then kind of threw it up at the last second. It looked like he got fouled, but they gave him some contact right there and didn't call it. So it's UConn ball, and he's driving to the line. Get out of here. Oh, my goodness. That wasn't even married. These guys are animals with the blocks on UConn. Oh, man. UConn kept the rebound, though, and finally put the ball in somehow, 38-33. But, wow, that one, what a block. And that wasn't even Mara. Now they're bringing that dude Mara back in. They're like, yeah, the rest of the team can block the ball, too. And there you go, Michigan driving. What a basket right there, driving to the lane. Gets the foul and the basket. 3-point potential play right here. It's 40-33 right now with 15-16 left in the second half. And that was number 23 on Michigan with a real nice play. Put that ball up, bounced around the rim a little bit, and then into the net. And there you go. And we're going to come back. I think they're going to take a TV timeout, and they certainly are. And we're going to come back for that free throw. And it's a Capital One commercial if anyone cares on this channel anyway. So there you are. Look like Charles Barkley. I probably is him. It's a basketball Capital One commercial right here, and that's what we have. So we can look at the market some more and not worry about the commercials. But yeah, there you go. Michigan 88% and Connecticut only 26% right now. I'm telling you what, whoever got the under on this is probably up a lot because I can't imagine this thing having do they even have an over under? I don't even know. We got to look at some of these things. NCAA, let's see. Connecticut Huskies, they're not doing well. The tournament winner, Michigan, that's what it looks like. Most outstanding player. I don't know. I'm going to have to say it's that tall dude, Mara, or what. That's the only guy's name I can remember because it's MARA. It's a stock ticker, and he's super tall. And there you are. Oh, thank you, Scrolling. I greatly appreciate that. He said you do great sports commentary, very detailed. Thank you. I appreciate it. I've never done sports commentary in my life except when we do our shows on here. And I talk about the sports sometimes. But like I said, I don't know any of these dudes' names or numbers or anything. So it's not like I can tell you who's who unless it pops up right here. will there be a perfect bracket? I'd say no. I mean, they give out they're offer $1 billion like all the time. No one can seem to ever get this perfect bracket. How crazy is that? Once a year, everybody tries to do it, and nobody can ever do it because there's so many upsets all the time that it's just like virtually impossible, I think. But I mean, what if somebody filled out like 1,000 or like 2,000 brackets or something? I would think you'd have to get it. People have to do that stuff, right? And be able to get a perfect bracket at some point. I don't know, but doesn't seem like it's very possible. Let's put it that way. And let's see let's see what else is going on. Anything else? I don't see any other like bets in this game right here. That's what I was looking for, but I don't see anything because they started talking about other stuff right there. Look, you can bet on if Bitcoin's going to be up or down in the next 5 minutes. Look at this. Isn't that crazy? Let's see what it's going to do in the next 5 minutes, guys. Let's see. We'll just hop over here and see what Bitcoin's going to do in the next 5 minutes. It looks like it's going down. Let's put it that way. And in the next 5 minutes right here off this chart, I would say you're going to be pulling back. You're not going up. Let's put it that way. So if I had to be a betting person right there, it ends in 2 minutes and 16 seconds. The price to beat is 68,508, and it's currently down there. So look at that. I would say I was pretty much on the money if it listed comes up right there. Look at this. This is up 2.5% right times. I mean, whoa, what just happened? What the heck was that? Get back to the other one. I didn't ask you to move right there. All right, the game's coming back on. Well, that thing just moved. I want to see what happened with the Bitcoin thing. What the heck just did that? What did you just do? 5 minutes up and down. I want to see this thing now. Had my attention. 1 minute and 41 seconds. Where'd the thing go? I don't know. Anyway, they're back. Yaxel Lendenborg or something his name is. I have no idea, but he's coming up to shoot a free throw right now. Taking a deep breath. Here we go. Let's get it in. And it's a swish right there. So there you go. And it's it's beating the price right now. Oh, it's getting crazy in Bitcoin. And it's crazy in this game. UConn right here. Trying to get out. Michigan. They're playing some full court press right here. UConn. They just gave up the ball on that full court press. Wow. What good defense that was by Michigan. And they just forced them they forced them to just basically just let the ball out of bounds. And that was really good defense right there. Full court pressed them 41-33 with 14:50 something left. And Michigan tries to throw up a three ball. He does not make it. UConn on a fast break. And he gets a layup. Wow, he actually made a layup. It's 41-35 right here. Michigan in the lead. Michigan going down the court pretty quick. They're trying to go. He tried to pass it, and the UConn dude just smacked it out of bounds. So now they get to set up right here. But yeah, UConn, that was a nice fast break right there. The dude did like a 360 and had a pretty quick pass, and then he actually made the layup. So that was impressive. They haven't been very good on layups or any shots tonight. Let's put it in. Both teams have been pretty bad. I mean, the score's 41-35, and we have like 14 minutes and 30 seconds left. And that Mara dude's making some moves out there. He's trying to get up into the trying to drive to the lane, and they just knocked the ball out of his hands. But Michigan's going to keep it and try to inbound it again. And I bet they're going to try to set this dude Mara up. There's 13 seconds left on the shot clock right there. And he's about to inbound the ball, and he throws it right back into the other side of the court, which you can do. That's legal, so that's fine. And let's see what's going on. If he can drive. Oh, that was a nice move if you make it. Oh, that was pretty right there. He came dribbling up, did a nice little 360 at like the foul line, top of the foul line. And then guy just bit on it. He 360 and then fade away. He made that jumper. That was nice. 43-35 right now. Michigan's up. And UConn coming down. They're just passing the ball. Wide open three. And he misses it. They've missed so many three-pointers right now. It's crazy. He's going to have another wide open. He's driving to the ball. Dude that missed the three just missed a layup. UConn, two putbacks. One finally went in right there, 43-37. Wow, what a crazy game this is, guys. I mean, I hope you guys are watching this. I'm enjoying this game, actually. It's pretty fun. And Michigan driving, nice little rebound right there. That dude number 3 is pretty good, I must say. 45-37, driving the lane. That's the one that had caught that one foul at one time and Didn't get the foul the second time, but he just drove the lane again with a nice layup right there. And UConn has the ball. They're trying to set back up right here. And let's see, they're trying to drive. That dude Maher's a monster. I'm telling you, this dude's definitely going to the NBA. And the UConn player tried to just hit their center, tried to shoot it over this dude Maher. It hit the back of the rim and bounced out. And now Michigan has the ball. They're setting up right now. 3 ball by Michigan. That's drained. That's a nice shot right there. I think that's a number 3 dude. And that's 48 points for Michigan right now. And that stadium's going wild wherever the Michigan people are. So it's 48-37. And yeah, the Michigan side is going crazy right now off of that 3-pointer. That was a nice 3 ball right there. Nice play, good setup. And yeah, they're showing it again. And that is number 3. And I don't know his name, I forget, but that was a nice shot right there. 48-37 is what it looks like. Second half with like 12 minutes left and something. And we're going to a commercial right now, and Michigan by 11. So there you go. And yeah, what a good game this is. I'll tell you, it is actually a good game. Michigan is up there playing better ball, but they're both playing equally sloppy, I would say. Michigan's playing a little bit better, but Michigan looks like the better team, to be honest. Now I can see why. Look at that Connecticut chart. It went down to 6.9%. Holy cow. That just jumped off a cliff right there, I must say. And Michigan at 94. I got to reload this thing. What's going on? Because that's not showing us. 88-12 is what it should be right there. But yeah, that thing had jumped off a cliff there for a minute. Look at that thing. Holy cow. Yeah, it's jumping right there. So I don't think anyone's really confident that this Connecticut team can get it together at this point. They don't look like they can. Let's put it that way. They're just not playing that great. I mean, they have opened 3 shots. A couple of them, they're just bricking them. I mean, they're not even good. I mean, sometimes you could have like a decent shot that you missed. These shots are just horrible. I mean, they're just throwing up balls all over the place. I don't know. It's just not playing. They're not playing. It doesn't look like championship quality basketball right here, but whatever. It's a good game, and they're both playing sloppy, so it's a sloppy championship game. And yeah, that's a huge tip right there. That's for sure. That just stair-stepped itself right up to almost 100%. So it looks like Michigan's getting a lot. How crazy is it, guys, that Michigan was the favor? And look, I mean, these charts are absolutely crazy, dead on usually. That's why we look at them for stupid things like this and the economy and other stuff. I know people like bet on the weather too. That's kind of crazy to me, but I wonder what you can do with that. I mean, do you look out like the highest temperature in Seoul on April 7th? Like what the heck is this? Like, people are betting on the highest temperature in your country in Atlanta. I mean, that's crazy stuff. Can't you just I bet you could try to figure that out. Here we go. 5 minutes live of Bitcoin right here. Let's see. Aren't we at the live market? I thought we were. We're at 1025 right here. And let me see what's happening. It's 10:29. Oh wait, it should be 10:30. We should have 1 minute left. I don't know what the thing is supposed to be or what it's supposed to be at. Let's see. Here we go. 10:30. Oh, there it is. I had to click on it. So the price to beat 68,570. It's beating it by $3 right now. There you go. What the heck is this doing? I have no idea what that even is. How do I even get oh, it's just welcoming me to Poly Market, I guess. I'm like, what is that? Anyway, let's see. All right, our game's coming back on. Elliot Cadeau, that's number 3 right there. He's having a heck of a game, I'll say that. And let's see. I'll put it back on here. We can see how Connecticut's falling off a cliff right there. That's for sure. And it looks like they're coming back to play. Wow, that was a nice play, too. Yeah, this number 3 dude, Cadeau, he's playing a great game right here. He's probably the MVP, I'd have to say. And let's see, 15 points, 5 of 9, and 2 steals. And they're highlighting him because he's doing great. He is the guard for Michigan, and now UConn has the ball. Let's see. They're trying to get set up here. Some good dribbling. Let's see, a little passing. Trying to set up for a 3 ball, but they just keep forcing these 3 balls, and that's another brick. They got to stop forcing these 3s. And then Block City. Did you see that? Holy cow. That dude, they almost just buried that guy when he went up for a shot. I mean, this Michigan team is hardcore with blocking the ball. Jesus. This dude, he goes up. He almost gets murdered by 2 guys. I mean, and honestly, the first one is clean as can be. Honestly, it's all ball. Both of them were pretty clean. I don't even think that was a foul, to be honest with you. He just happened to he just like jumped into the dude's arm because he got swatted by two guys. Two guys came in and blocked that ball. I mean, that was crazy. So now UConn's shooting free throws, and he made it. So they're down by 10 points, 48-38. Number 23 from UConn is shooting another free throw here. We'll see if he can make this shot and bring the lead down to 9 single digits. We'll see what happens. And yeah, layups are not safe for UConn. You're not kidding. Holy cow, they're getting crushed when they go. He did make that free throw. So now it's 48-39. UConn cut the lead to 9 single digits now. And now we got to see Michigan UConn going to try to full court press them. No, they're not even really full court pressing them. I think they should. There's 12 minutes and 15 seconds left in the second half. And they need to get some momentum or something because Michigan seems to have it all. And when they did the full court press, they actually succeeded when they did it. So at any time, if Michigan feels like they're threatened, they're just going to throw that full court press on and not let UConn get to the other half. And that was a block right there. Michigan driving to the lane and gets blocked. UConn pulling up for 3 and misses it. Go get some points. Michigan with the rebound, 2-on-1, and that's an easy layup, but he misses that ball too. Michigan misses an easy layup. Now we're coming back the other way. UConn driving to the lane, and another block right there. I mean, guys, this game is absolutely great. When's UConn going to realize they cannot drive to the lane and get a layup? They're going to get blocked or murdered. One or the other is going to happen. Probably both. It's going to be a block and then a murder right there. It's 48-39. We're going to another commercial with 11:33 left in the second half. So there we are. And we'll watch this and we'll come back. This keeps going lower and lower. Every time you see one of these blocks, that thing's going to keep on dropping. These Michigan guys are coming in and swatting this ball. It looks crazy. I mean, they look like they're going to come out there and kill somebody. It's wild. I wouldn't want to be driving a lane right now against Michigan. Let's put it that way. These dudes are hardcore. They are just definitely out there swatting balls. And not only one of them, it's like 2 of them. That dude Marer's not even out there. They got other players out there that are swatting the ball even harder than that dude Marer. These dudes are smoking it. So it is crazy. What did you say right here? Oh, let's see, Luis Rodriguez. UConn scared to shoot a 3. Wouldn't you be scared scrolling? I mean, that they can't shoot them. They're just throwing bricks up. It's crazy. But a federal appeals court ruled today that New Jersey gaming regulators cannot bar Kalshi from letting residents use its prediction markets to place financial bets on sports outcomes. Oh, wow. Look at that. So I guess Kalshi is now legal in New Jersey, huh? So we'll have to start using it. I actually have a Kalshi account set up too. But I always use this Poly Market because I don't know. That was like the first one I used for the charts, and I'm just used to it. And you can just tell right away when I look at it. I can always tell if they give me these charts. So I always just pick Poly Market, but you can't even trade on Poly Market. Like I said, I don't even know. There's like 2 countries, like Brazil and another country. I don't know if they made more, but yeah, it doesn't make sense that they have this Poly Market. And this kind of money even floats through it. I don't even know where these people are doing it at. I have no idea who's even using it or Kalshi or anything. But people are using all these betting sites and these future bets and all this crazy stuff all the time, guys. It's pretty wild. It's obviously the future. I mean, they're betting on Bitcoin like you're a degenerate gambler, right? Like you're betting on Bitcoin every 5 minutes, guys. Look at this. Nope, 1035, guys. Is it going to be the price to beat? $68,573.09. I think it's going down. Let's see. And I can actually tell you right here, to be honest with you. That's got 4 minutes left. And we're going to start this bad boy. Here we go. We're on our climb. And it's going up right here. And it doesn't look too bad, honestly. It does look like it's climbing up a little bit at the moment. This thing's kind of tough to keep an eye on, though, the way it looks. Look at this thing, guys. I mean, people are sitting here betting on this thing like maniacs, I'm sure. And, yeah, pretty wild stuff. Look, plus, is this all people betting on this right now? Here we go. Is it going to curl up? Is it going up? Whoa, look at that spike. It's going up. And you got to beat that price, and it looks like should beat it right there. And let's get back to our game. So we'll go back to the NCAA, and Connecticut right there now at 12%. They're really coming back. Here comes our inbound from UConn, and it is 48-39. UConn with an inbound. They're going to drive the lane. Let's see if they're going to do anything with it. He's going back out, passing it around. They're trying to set up for a three, and he's also trying to penetrate. There you go. That dude Luna or Maher's out, whatever his name is, and they actually were able to get to the lane and make a basket right there for UConn. Number 3 is just murdering them right now. He just got crushed. Holy cow! He just took a nice nice hit to the floor. At number 3, he was trying to go to the lane. I don't even know what was going on, but the next thing you know, he was up in the air and on the floor. And now UConn has the ball, and it's 48-41, guys. So UConn cutting down the lead right here because Michigan been throwing up some bricks. A 3-ball by UConn. Guys, do you think it went in? Because it did not. And now UConn fighting for the ball. Not only were they fighting, they ripped the referee and ripped him out of bounds. Everybody went out of bounds right there. Michigan, UConn, and the referee. Look at that. That was pretty wild. Oh no, it just smacked into the referee and knocked him down. Oh, man, he just got buried. That was pretty crazy. So Michigan and UConn fighting for the ball, and the referee just took a beating over it because he just got smacked and hit the ground. So that was out of bounds. It's 48-41 with 10:45 left in the second half right here. Michigan in the lead, and it's we're waiting to see what's going on. They were fighting for the ball out of bounds. I don't know who has it. Michigan ball. They're coming down the court. So it is Michigan ball, and now they entered the UConn side right here. They're trying to get set up, and let's see if they can score. It's 48-41. It is a low-scoring game right here. It's a little bit sloppy. 3-ball right there. That's a brick city. I could tell you that before it even went off. And now UConn with the rebound. And, a big old block right there. I mean, guys, these blocks are insane. They have to make a reel. And I'll tell you what happened because Maher's got to slow that ball down. What are they going to do? A jump ball against Maher? And they found, I think 5 guys just roughed them up. And, but anyway, Michigan drive into the lane. Wasn't Maher. Somebody else on Michigan followed up that missed layup and put the ball in. That was wild, too. This is a crazy game right here. But anyway, Connecticut, UConn, they were driving down, right, on a fast break. A dude made a really nice move right here. They're showing it right now. And then the second guy came behind him as the UConn was going up for a layup. And, I mean, he just blocked that ball from behind him. He smoked it. And then Michigan came back and scored. So now it's 50-41. UConn has the ball. They're coming down. 9:45 left in the second half. So this game is going by pretty quick. Not a whole lot of scoring action, but a whole lot of sloppiness, that's for sure. And now UConn trying to trying to set up at the lane right there to get in. Then they kicked it out, and then they drove and missed it from a couple feet away. And it's UConn's ball. They were wrestling for the ball on a rebound, and they're giving it to UConn. So it is UConn ball right there. They're going to continue to keep it down here. Let's see what happened. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't know how they came to that conclusion, but anyway, it's going to be UConn ball. Let's put it that way. And they're going to inbound it down here in Michigan territory. And let's see if they can get the inbound clean. And another block. That dude just got murdered. They almost broke that dude's back. I mean, this is crazy, guys. And you see UConn guys just flying all over. There's people flying all over the place right now. This is a wild game. Michigan, he got stripped. They missed the shot. They got the rebound, went back up, and he got stripped. UConn driving and actually got a layup right there. Wow, that was amazing. It's 50-43. They need to make a highlight reel of all these blocks by Michigan. Holy cow, guys. That dude almost got his back broken on that last one. They smashed him to pieces, that block, and it was completely legal. I mean, and that three ball was an air ball. I was going to say he wasn't even close. You could see when it was leaving his hands. It wasn't even close right here. Here you go. Are they showing this block again? I think they are. They have to, right? Oh, no, they're not. That was the layup. I wanted to see the block. Forgot they actually had a successful layup right there. They should have showed that dude getting crumbled. I mean, he almost broke his back. I'm not even kidding. And yeah, 50-43, 8:43 left in the game right here. And whose ball is it? I don't even know. Is it Michigan's ball or UConn? I don't even know whose ball it is. I forget what even happened just now. This game's pretty wild right here. And it is UConn ball, and they're passing it in, and now they're trying to get down. I don't know why Michigan's not full court pressing them again. They tried it one time. It worked, and then they just stopped doing it. It's kind of weird. But they are up by 7 points, so I guess they don't feel the need to do it, but they have been shooting pretty terribly. So I don't know. UConn, they hit a three-pointer if they actually happen to. Oh, what a nice move. He drove to the basket and hit a layup, well, some kind of layup right there. It's 50-45. UConn coming back right now, and let's see what's happening. I guess I got to refresh this thing. I don't know if it just does it on its own. Here comes Michigan driving. He is not making that layup. That was really weak right there. That wasn't even close. And now UConn with the rebound, down by 5 points right now with just under 8 minutes left in the second half. And yeah, UConn not looking too bad in this moment right now, passing the ball around. And that was a bad pass, though. That got stolen by Michigan, and now they're driving, and that's a huge alley-oop to that dude, Marin. He just thought, I mean, you ain't going to block that dude. That dude just smashed it down, and that's easy. I mean, he's as tall as the damn net, so he barely had to jump, and he alley-ooped it and dunked it, so 52-45 Michigan in the lead. They should do that almost every single time. Just alley-oop it to them and just let them put it in. I mean, no one's going to stop them. Three ball by UConn. Let's guess. It's not going in, guys. They are, how many three balls have they missed in this half? I have no idea, but it's absolutely stupid. And yeah, look at that. I mean, that wasn't even close. He just buried that in there. And that's 52-45 with 7:16 left in the second half. We're going to a timeout right now. So there you go. And let's see. It's like we're watching a WNBA game right here. You're not kidding. This game is really, really sloppy. I'm not going to lie. And let's see. You won't be surprised if someone shoots in the wrong hoop at this point. I'm glad I'm not the only one watching this game right here. I mean, this game is absolutely crazy to watch. I'm like doing commentary, not that I'm even a sportscaster or anything. And yeah, it's kind of crazy just to talk about this game right now because there's just so many crazy things. The blocks, I'm telling you guys, these blocks are crazy in this game. If you have to watch any highlight reel, they better put one together of Michigan's block. They almost folded that last dude in half. I don't know what he was thinking. He was underneath the rim, and he went up for a rebound, and I mean, that dude just got smashed. They hit that ball so hard that guy just hit the ground like a ton of bricks. It was crazy, and he wasn't the first one that had done that, though. Michigan, how many blocks do they have? They have to have like almost 10 blocks in this game. It's pretty crazy how many blocks they have. I mean, they are just hardcore at their end, just knocking the ball out. And remember at the beginning of the game, that tall dude, Mara, they called a basket, and that was a clean block. I'm telling you, that ball was not coming down. They laid that up, and he did not. It wasn't coming down when he swatted it out the way, and they gave him the basket. That was a block too. So yeah, this team's been blocking the ball the entire game, getting crazy. And we're at a TV commercial timeout, whatever you want to call it. 89-11 right here in your percentages for Michigan to win this game. And let's see what the degenerates are up to. Trading Bitcoin every 5 minutes. Let's see what's going on. Oh, we're at 10:45 right now. We got to get more times going. 10:50. Let's go. Hurry up. We got to see the next 5 minutes. Here we go. And let's roll. 68,617 is the price to beat. What did it do? Does it even tell you what it did the last time? Like, I don't know if it tells you if it beat it or not. That's what I was trying to figure out. And yeah, let's see if it can beat it. It is curling up right there. I mean, it's been going up. Does it come down and take some big dips? I'm not sure, but This is pretty wild right here that people bet on Bitcoin every 5 minutes. Kind of interesting, I must say. So if you're ever bored, I guess you could just sit here and watch people bet on Bitcoin every 5 minutes. And there you go. There's your dip right there. So there's that big. I mean, how I'd need a minute chart on this. This isn't exactly a minute chart. I'll have to see if I can get a minute chart. I can on I know on like Trend Spider right here. I'll pull it up in a little bit. I know our game's coming back on right now. So here we go. We're getting back to our NCAA. And that ref's excited. He's got the whistle in his mouth. He's playing with the ball, rolling it up his arm. And now let's get cruising, everybody, and see what's happening with this Michigan and UConn game. We have 7:16 left in the game in the second half. And we got to see who's going to win this bad boy. This is a wild, sloppy game, I can tell you that. And you can see how much people are in these Bitcoin bets. I don't know what you can even say. I'm guessing that's what this is. I have no idea what the heck these numbers are. Seems like that's what people are betting is what I would guess. I don't even know what's happening. But the game's back on. He tried to alley-oop it again, number 3 to that dude, but he threw it over his head and out of bounds. I don't even know. How do you even throw it over that dude's head? He's as tall as the basket. I mean, he threw that ball. It was like behind his shoulder. So bad pass. That was the first bad play by number 3 on Michigan this entire game. I guess we'll let them be on that one. Just don't make another bad play. You'll be okay. 52-45. Here comes UConn with the ball. They're coming back down. They're bringing it down the Michigan side right here. Nice little pick setup right there. Freed up the guard, and he passed it inside. I don't think they just called a foul on this dude Marer. I guess he slapped his hand, and that was on number 5. And I don't know. Are they going to be over the limit soon? I'd have to imagine they might be pretty close. Where these teams are going to be shooting. There's been so many fouls that they have to be close to the limits, right? And that they'll be shooting free throws on every single foul soon. I'm not sure where they're at because I don't see it up here. But he's inbounding it, so they're not over the limit yet. So inbound the ball, UConn still has it, and they're passing it around. He's trying to set up. And he actually just threw an air ball. He posted up on that dude, Mary, got the shot off, but the problem was he shot it over the net for an air ball. And we're over the rim. And then Michigan comes back driving, and he does try to get a layup, number 1, and he gets pushed out of bounds there. So he didn't make the layup, but he's going in for 2 free throws, I would say, because that was a foul. So Michigan coming in for the 2 free throws. It's 52-45 with 6:30 left in the second half here and the game, really. And I mean, it's been a pretty decent game considering it's been really sloppy. At least it's been sloppy for everybody. Let's put it that way. And look at Bitcoin right here. Look at these like ups and downs in this like 5-minute period. Could you imagine trading this? Your hair would turn gray. In 5 minutes, you'd have a heart attack. Holy cow. How do you airball a layup? I have no idea, scrolling. I've seen every kind of airball you could see in basketball just in this game alone. They've airballed everything. Layups, alley-oops. They've airballed 3-pointers. They've airballed jump shots. They've airballed and bricked everything you can imagine. I think the only thing they didn't airball yet was a free throw for some reason. Maybe that'll come next. But Michigan with the free throw right there. 54-45 and 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second quarter. Now Michigan's applying the pressure. Here, they're just kind of setting up, but they were just playing man. I thought they were going to full court press them right there and really get them to try to turn the ball over again. It worked last time, but they haven't had to do it again. I don't even know why they did it that time. They just did it out of random time, and they were up a bunch of points. 3-point shot by UConn. Guess what, guys? It did not go in. If he was going to, they just faked the 3-pointer, drive in the lane. That one was, they called a foul right there. I don't know. I thought they had a piece of the ball. I guess they got a piece of his arm, too. I have no idea. I couldn't really tell. Michigan doesn't believe it. I got to see that one again, too. UConn going to the line to shoot some free throws right here. And I would like to see the replay, but they're not playing it. So I'd have to see that one. Looked like they had ball on that one. I don't know. Maybe they did catch his arm. But UConn coming up, and that is number 11, Alex Caraban. He has 12 points, and he's 4 for 11 and 8 rebounds, though, and he just bricked that. Well, there's a brick on a free throw right there because that one just came running right back at him and hit the back of the rim and just shot right at him, so that was not working. And let's see if he can make a second one right here. And he missed both free throws. Luckily, they got the rebound, though. So UConn continues to keep the ball. And let's see, they should have tried to get set up. Michigan was out of position. And UConn shoots another three-pointer. And guess what? They missed again. Michigan comes down with the rebound. And that was a nice little pass right there. Oh, wow. That was a beautiful pass by, I think it was number 3 to number 23 on Michigan. And he was set up right in like the post right there. And it was like almost like you throw a pass in football over his head, caught it and put the layup in. That was really nice. UConn right here coming down, and they have an open 3 shot. Let's see. He made it. UConn with a 3 ball. He actually put it in. Wow. Mullins, number 24, he's probably missed like 17 3-pointers tonight, and he finally just made one. It's 56-48. Do you think this will spark the UConn team in this last 5 minutes and 21 seconds? We shall see. I believe we're going to a timeout. So there you go. How about that? They threw up a 3 ball and finally made one. That was incredible. Let's put it that way. And so, yeah, they put in a 3 ball. Holy cow. They've taken so many 3 balls and missed them all. It's like insane how many shots they've missed tonight. I got to see what are the stats on this game. I could probably look them up. I'm guessing it should be relatively easy, but who the heck knows? Let me see. On the court, let me see. Give me some stats here, somebody, so I can rattle something off. We're coming back, so that's good. They're showing some replay action right here. And let me just see. I'm just looking for some. Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah. This is exactly what I want to say. How is the 3-point percentage? Well, listen to this. UConn, they're 6 for 27 on 3 balls. And Michigan is 1 for 14. They're shooting 7%. They just gave up on 3 balls, I think. They haven't been trying. But UConn, have they even made 6 3-pointers? I don't even remember them making 6 3-pointers, and I've been doing commentary on this thing. Who the hell knows? That's what the stats say right here anyway, and I'll believe them. But, yeah, so there's 10 turnovers for UConn and 7 for Michigan. And let me see. UConn out-rebounding Michigan 41-35. That's kind of interesting right there. And then what happened? Oh, what, number 3? Like threw a UConn player down? I don't even know. They're under official review. I think someone's about to get teed up right here. That number 3. He might have just got in trouble right there. Yes, he was having a great game, and now it looks like he just threw that dude on the floor. I don't know if that's what they're looking at, but they're reviewing something here. I don't know what the heck they're reviewing. So let's see. They could have done that during the timeout. That would have been nice. And then we wouldn't have had to come back and sit here and wait for a review. Let me see. The largest lead was by Michigan by 11 points. And let me see what else is going on. That's all the stats that I have for us right there. But I'm amazed at the 3-point percentage is that. At 22% for UConn, 7% for Michigan. All right, we're playing. Michigan has the ball. They're coming down the court right now, 56-48. And there is 5 minutes and 10 seconds left. Let's see what Michigan can do. And he just put up a runner, and that ball's bouncing around. But Michigan puts in the rebound right there. Nice touchback right there by Michigan to score 58-48 to bring the lead back to 10 points. So UConn was cutting the lead there, but now they started to lose it because they just keep throwing up bad 3-pointers. But they did make their last shot as a 3-pointer, so that was impressive. And let's see if they try to do it again. There's another 3. Oh, he was setting up. I knew he was. And he hits another 3-pointer right there. Oh, my goodness. It was the same guy. 2 3-pointers in a row right there. And UConn, don't call it a comeback, but it's 58-51. Down by 7 now after a 3 ball. And let's see what happens. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in this NCAA men's basketball championship right here. And now it's getting good. 7-point game. Michigan driving. And that was a foul right there. It looks like Michigan should be going to the line on that one. Let me see. Yeah, that runner did not work. That was just showing a replay, but that touchback by I think he touched back the same ball. And then they're showing the 3 ball right there by UConn. They're just showing the replays. And let me see. Game over. I don't know. I think UConn, they get this. That number 24 just hit 2 3-pointers in a row. He hits another one. They're going to be pretty good shape right here. Obviously, Michigan taking some free throws, and he just made the first one, so it's an 8-point game, 59-51. And we'll see if he can make the second one right here. It is that number. Is that the? No, that's number 21, right? Or is that? Yeah, I think that's that number 21. He's pretty good too. I'm not gonna lie. Or is that number 3? I don't remember. I can't remember. Yeah, that's number 23. I don't even know their numbers. But he made that. So he made both of them 60-51 right here. And let's see, they're substituting some guys with 4 minutes and 13 seconds left. That number 23 dude, he's coming out. Some other dudes came in, and we'll see what happens right here as UConn bringing the ball down the court. They entered Michigan's side, and let me see what they can do. He's just kind of dribbling around, passed it off right there, getting set up. And he had a good opportunity to try to drive right there, but he just kind of stood around and waited for UConn to do something. And let's see, that was a nice pass. They're crazy. That was a foul. It had to have been, but UConn getting a little crazy down there, guys. They're actually driving down the lane, passing inside, right inside the lane right there, and even going for little layups and also getting fouled on that play. So we're going to a commercial. It's 60-51. And when we come back, UConn should be shooting some foul shots. So interesting game right here. And we'll see if they hit these 2 foul shots. They're down by 9. They'll be down by 7. There's 3 minutes and 48 seconds left in the second half right here. And they could have a little bit of a run in it if they want. There's plenty of time. Let's put it that way. So they could absolutely come back if they wanted to. It's see if they play good defense, I guess. But, yeah, we're at a commercial. This is the worst part about basketball. At the end of the game, they all start calling timeouts, and you got 10,000 commercials to deal with. So we'll have to just go through that. But you know what? We always have Bitcoin to look at, and we can see what these 5 minutes look like. Who's going to bet on it? 68,000. I think we have to go more, right? It's 657. So we need this one right here. This one should be the live one. Here we go. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left. Here's the countdown. Everybody's betting on it going up right here. Look at these. They're all green. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's going up. It's going up. It's going up. There we go. Look at that bad boy. It's climbing for the last 2 minutes. Look at these numbers coming in. Holy cow. It looks like a jackpot. What the hell is going on with these people? How many people are bet? I got to see. Do they have volume on this thing? It's up $37, $38, $40 right there. It looks like if you bet up right now, you're going to win, but you still got 1 minute and 40 seconds left, so you never know. I mean, you could sit here all night and do this and just do shows all night just talking about betting Bitcoin every 5-minute intervals and sound like you're doing like what are them things called? Auctions, I guess you would be sounding like an auctioneer. But here we go. This thing is up $54 in these 5 minutes right here. And let's see if it's going to continue. It looks like it's almost going to dip down. Let's see. Oh, no, it's climbing up a little bit. It's climbing up. There it goes. Here comes a dip down, guys. What did I just say? It looked like it was coming to dip down. Well, let's see it dip down some more right there. Oh, it's dipping. Let's see. Everybody that had that going up was like, oh, no, don't dip down. It's going back up. Here we go. It's running up now. And let's see. Is it going to crash down in this last minute? I think it's going to hold and maintain. I think if you bet up, you're going to be a winner right here. Let's see if we're right. And it's pulling back just a little bit, just kind of curling around right here. $68,674. And it is curling up right here. Let's see. It's up like $47 at the moment. And we have 37 seconds, 35. Let's see who's going to be the big winner here. They should do this on the boardwalk, and it would be a pretty cool carnival game. And anyway, 25 seconds coming up right here. And you'd still be up if you betted on it going green. And 6 blocks, 6 steals for Michigan defense. How about that? 18 seconds. Let's see. It's still up $40. It's coming back down, though. Oh, man, this is getting interesting right here. Yeah, said they were just showing some of the blocks and steals right there. Michigan, 6 blocks, 6 steals. And if you bet it up, you would have won right there. There you go, everybody. It did finish up $46. Go to the next one. Let's get some bets going for the next 5 minutes here. Here we go. And it's pulling back a little bit, and the game's going to start soon. How crazy is this, guys? You could see me being an auctioneer, huh? Yeah, this is crazy. I could sit here all night and just do this. And here we go. UConn back on. And they're coming up to shoot some free throws right now. So let's see what's going to happen. 3 minutes and 48 seconds left. Number 5 for UConn is Taris Reed Jr., and he's 60% for the season, buddy. Oh, he got a nice bounce off the back of the rim, and he got a lucky one on that one. I was going to say that looked like it was too hard, but it bounced in, so he got the basket 60 to 53, right? Should be, or did they not change the score? I don't even know. Shouldn't it be 60 to 53? I don't know. He made both of them. I guess, it's 60 to 53 now. Well, I guess when he made the second one, it's going to be 60 to 53. How about that? So Michigan inbounding the ball right here. They're up by 7 points. There's 3 minutes and 42 seconds left, and there comes Michigan down here. Let's see if they can continue to score. And obviously, if they can continue to score, they will win the championship. It's Michigan ball. UConn just knocked it out of his hands, and it went out of bounds, and now Michigan's got to inbound it right here. They still have 16 seconds on the shot clock, so they got plenty of time, and they're getting set up right here. And let's see, they got an easy. Oh, he's inbounding it way in the back there to number 3, and they just threw it all the way back to the backcourt. Now they're back on UConn side. Nice little pass right there. They tried to double team him, but that didn't work out. Now he's driving to the lane. Michigan, air ball right there. There you go. Another air ball on a drive. How about that? Add that to the air ball scrolling list right there. And that was an air ball on Michigan driving to the lane and just kind of stepped back and took an air ball shot. And now UConn setting up. And let's see if UConn can do something here. They need to do something. They're down by 7. What just happened? I don't even know what happened. I guess there was a foul. I don't even know. Was it a reach-in? I missed that one completely. I have to see what even happened here. Oh, yeah, you just threw him. Somebody got in their way. I don't know. I didn't really see it, but it was at the top of the circle right there. Top of the. Oh, wait, that was a foul on UConn, actually. It must have been I don't even know what they called it, but Michigan has the ball right here, and they are going down, and they're passing the ball around. He just slipped. I guess the floor's a little wet because that didn't work out so well. He tried to run and just fell on the floor. They're going to have to come out and mop right there, I'm assuming, because he definitely just slipped. That his foot just came out like every which way. The floor has to be a little wet right there. There's no way he just fell like that, and it wasn't. So what? He's going to a free throw line? I thought he slipped. They called it a foul. What the heck is even going on? Was that a foul? Looked like he was trying to drive to the lane, and he just slipped on the floor. That's what it looked like to me. He made the first foul shot. Maybe I don't even know what I'm looking at, guys. I have no idea. This game is bizarre. What are these refs watching right here? I have to see that play a third time to see what the heck even happened. It looked like he was running and trying to dribble and lost his footing because the floor was wet. Did he get fouled? I don't even know. But he's at the foul line, and it is 61 to 53 with 2 minutes and 45 seconds left. And it looks like Connecticut's chances are dwindling down right here, under 5% right now. So it looked like he slipped. Scrolling was with me. That didn't look like a foul. I don't know how he ended up on the line. Maybe the court fouled him. I have no idea. It looked like he just slipped. And I was assuming that they were gonna call a travel or something. A 3-ball from UConn way outside. Was that number 24 again? He just drained that thing from downtown, 62-56. Holy cow. He was way back there, that's for sure. And Michigan inbounding the ball. And let's see that if I was UConn, I'd be trying to press this up and try to get that ball, get that momentum back. They hit another 3. They'll be right back. And it's a steal. And he's on a breakaway. UConn saved it. And he missed a layup. The ball was going out of bounds. UConn saves it back to his own player, and he couldn't get the ball in. Now Michigan on a fast break. He lost it. He's trying to drive down. Number 1 setting up for a 3-pointer, and that was a beauty right there. That's a 3-ball by Michigan. Nice play. He stepped up. Guy missed him, and he took a step back onto the 3 line and drained it right there. Now that might have been the finishing touches, and that might have put UConn out of the game on that 3-point shot right there. That was a good one, and that did make the game 65-56. And you got to assume we're going to another commercial break now that we're going to be down here, and it's going to be massive commercial breaks. But yeah, Michigan. What did that make their 3-point percentage now? Oh, we got to look and see if it changed it. It should go up like 1,000,000 points just off of that one shot that they made. Oh, look at that. 13%. They went from 7% to 13% because they're 2 of 15 now, guys. Look at that. They're really coming back in the 3-point percentile right there. And UConn's still at 28%. They're what, 8? Is that 8 for 29? It looks like. I'm not even sure, but holy cow, what a terrible day for 3-point shots. That's for sure. And yeah, Michigan finally made that 3-pointer. That was the best shot of the whole night right there. He stepped up, missed, and made the guy miss, stepped back to the 3-point line and drained it. They're showing it right here. Number 1. Look at that. That's a beautiful 3 right there. That's a perfect shot too. And I think that is the game ender right there. It's not over until it's over, but that definitely put a dagger in UConn. So UConn's going to come in and inbound the ball right here, and we'll see. You assume they're going to try to get a 3 ball right away, I would think, coming right back in to make it 65. It's 65-56, so they need a 3 ball, I would assume. But we'll see. And they've hit the last 3 out of 3 for the last 3. I mean, their percentages up. He was trying to get set up, like I was saying. They're trying to get the 3 ball off. You can see them trying to get set up. Michigan's not letting them, and they just forced that one. That's a brick and a half. You can't force that 3 ball like that. UConn kept the rebound, but then got fouled. So UConn looks like UConn's going to the line to shoot too. And yeah, they forced that 3 ball up. That's for sure. And looks like UConn number 5 going to the line for 2 right here. We'll see what he can do. If he can make it 65 to what, 58? Yeah, it's 65, 56 right here. Let's see if he can make 2. Minute 23 left, guys. So not much time. And he made the first shot, bounced around a little bit on the rim, but it did fall through to make it 65-57. And like I said, 1, 2, 3 left on the clock right here. So not much time right there. That 3-pointer did put a dagger in him. Let's see. That second 3 throw did go in, and there looks like somebody is they're just substituting. I thought they were going to call a timeout, but they're just subbing. It's 65-58 with a minute 23. Michigan ball. They're going to be inbounding it right now. Let's see. It looks like UConn's starting to put the pressure on, full court press. Let's see if Michigan get the ball over. Yeah, they easily did. They passed it right over the line, so they're good right there. And now they can kill 20 seconds if they want, because that's what's on the shot clock right now. There's a minute and 7 left on the clock, and it looks like they called a foul on UConn right there. I mean, this game is really soft right here. And did he foul out? I have no idea. He's just walking to the bench, but did you see that? Scrolling. That's a foul right there. Holy cow. I mean, what a soft game right here for fouls and stuff. That's pretty bad. But I'm guessing he just fouled out is what I assume, number 2. And he did foul out with 2 points. See, I was right. He walked right off the court. I assumed he fouled out. I'm with you, though. I don't think that was a foul. But now Michigan's going to be shooting because they're obviously over the limit now. And Michigan going to the line. It's a 1-and-1. It should be anyway. And let's see, it's number 3, that dude, whatever his name was. I forgot what his name is, but he was a good player. He's a good player. One of their best players tonight, that's for sure. And let's see, what was it, Elliot Kadu or something it said? I forget what it said. And he made the first one. It did bounced off the rim and went in right there, so he gets to shoot his second shot with a minute 7 left, and it's 66-58. So how is that? I don't know what's going on. Scrolling. I'm glad I'm not the only one that's watching this thing. And Michigan put the second one in there. So 2 free throws. They made them both 67-58. And UConn has to come down and probably force another 3-pointer, I'm guessing, because they're taking too much time trying to get over there and get set up. That's for sure. So here's an open 3 shot, and he's way off. That dude cannot shoot from that side. His shots are off. They don't even go in the right. That shot wasn't a good shot. Let's put it that way. And he missed that 3 ball, and he was wide open right there. And yeah, he's missed multiple shots from that side, and they just haven't even been good shots. He's not shooting it right. And if that's whoever's shooting that ball, I don't know what number he is, but just not a good shot from that side. Number 11 got fouled, it looks like. Michigan's in foul trouble as well. So it looks like UConn going to the line right here, number 11. He did make his first shot. Look at that. And there's under a minute left, guys. Only 53 seconds left in the game, 53.5. So here we are with another foul shot at 67-60. They're down by 7. Michigan's up by 7. UConn is down. Michigan ball right now. We're going to have a full court press probably coming on. And let's see, they are full court pressing. Are they going to foul them? Oh, they just, Michigan. That's a jump ball right there. UConn did everything they needed. Who has the possession? Michigan? I think Michigan has the possession. I'm not even sure, to be honest with you. I don't know what Michigan was doing. Yeah, he tried to get out of that for some reason instead of just trying to jump and pass it. I don't know why he wasn't trying to get and pay. I don't know. That was a crazy move right there. But they did grab it and they had the ups. I don't know who has the possession. I have no idea. We're going to another commercial, guys, so we'll have to see. I thought it was Michigan's possession, but I could be wrong on that. So don't quote me. We'll see when they come back from a commercial break. And Connecticut has a 0.2% chance in Michigan 100. The game's not over yet, but there's a 100% chance Michigan's going to win this game. How about that? You like that, guys? And I would have to agree. So, yeah, I would say the poly market was right from the get-go because they did call and say Michigan was going to be the winners tonight, and it looks like Michigan is going to be the winner tonight. So how interesting it is when the poly market always calls things correctly. It's pretty wild, to be honest with you. That's for sure. And let's see what else is happening in this market. Or we're coming back to the game. I think they're just they're showing this play again. And I mean, wasn't that early a travel or something? He didn't call a timeout. I don't know. It was Michigan's possession. See that? So they did keep the ball. I don't know. That was a weird play too. Scrolling. I don't know. Was that not a travel or something? I don't get it. That was a bad inbound. Michigan out of bounds. It should be UConn ball right there. Oh my! Look at this game getting good. Michigan does not have a good inbound. The ball gets like basically bobbled, and then Michigan knocks it out of bounds. He tries to save it, and he's not able to save it. So now UConn inbounding the ball down on Michigan's side right here. Let's see. They need to get a clean fast. Are they going to call a timeout? I hate this part of the game when everyone's calling timeouts. There's 45.7 seconds left, and they are not. They're just walking around getting set up right here. So let's see. They're subbing people. That's what they're doing. There's a substitute happening right here. They're allowed to do. All right, the ref's going to inbound the ball. Then you got, 3 or 5 seconds? I forget what you even have, but there you go. He got the ball in. And let's see, UConn, you only have 43 seconds. I wouldn't take too much time. If I were you, I'd actually drive to the basket instead of throwing up a bad three. Oh, my goodness, he banked a three ball. It looked like Brick City, and he got so lucky. He threw that ball up like a Hail Mary, and somehow it bounced off the backboard and went in 67-63 with 37.2 seconds left. I don't even think he can believe it. He just threw that ball up. And, yeah, banked it off the backboard right there. That did look like it was going to be another brick. So UConn with another three-pointer. What'd that make their average go up to? Holy cow, we got to see. Their average must be astronomical right now for their three balls. Let's see. It is 26%. Holy cow, they're cruising. And Michigan at 13% still. They only hit 2 three-pointers the entire game, Michigan. 2 of 15. And it looks like I can't even read this thing. What's it say? 8 of 31. UConn tried 31 3-pointers. Just think about this, guys. If they cut half of them 3-pointers and just drove to the basket and made a quarter of them shots, they'd be up. How about that? How easy is it? And all of these 3-pointers they're shooting are just like brick cities and throwing them around. So just think about that. Did he cross the line? No, that's a 3-ball right there. Are they looking to see if his toes? Oh, if he fouled him? He didn't foul him because it was after the shot, and his toes were behind the line. What are they looking at? I don't even know what the replay is for here. There's no foul, and he's behind the line. It's not even close. What are they looking at, guys? They have to be looking at his toes, right? Because they're zeroing in. I mean, it's not even close. Well, I don't know why we're wasting our time. What are they looking at? Does anyone know what they're looking at right here? Is he looking to see if he's behind the three-point line or if he got fouled? I don't know what they're looking at, but he definitely was behind the three-point line. It was clear as day, and he didn't even get fouled. I think they were looking to see if it was a three-point shot. Like, they couldn't tell that his toes were behind the line. It wasn't even close. It wasn't like his feet were touching the line or anything. It's a 4-point game right here, guys. Michigan has the ball. They're inbounding it. They look like their quarterback is playing a Hail Mary game or something. They all four of them ran down the court. Now Michigan throwing the ball around 67-63. They finally fouled them with 29 seconds left. And let's see, Michigan's going to go to the line right here and shoot a 1-and-1, I'm assuming. And we'll see if they can make the first one and make it 68-63. So, yeah, what an interesting game, down by 4. Look, Connecticut's coming back right here. Remember, it was almost 100%, and now all of a sudden the thing's coming back right there. That's what I was saying. It couldn't be 100%. That was for sure, because I did think that there's a possibility at least. And now look at this thing. Michigan coming to the line. And he misses. It's not even a 1-and-1. It's a they're shooting 2 anyway. Oh yeah. He was shooting 2. They're in the they're over the limit, so he is shooting 2. And so he missed the first one. So let's see if he can make the second shot, make it 68-63, and be up by 5. Wow, it's getting to be interesting, guys. Less than 30 seconds left, 29.9 seconds. And let's see. Here's the second free throw. And he missed them both. And UConn comes down with it. Let's see. They're pressing down there. They got to move pretty quick. Let's see. I wouldn't waste too much time right here, UConn. I'd just go for a 2-pointer. I wouldn't even waste time for a 3. I don't know why they're setting up for 3 ball when they just threw a brick city. It was way sure. And now they're wrestling for the ball. It's an up, but I know UConn would have possession, if anything. But I think they probably called a timeout. I'm assuming Michigan probably called timeout when he got that ball. I think. I have no idea unless he got fouled. I don't have the volume up and I can't even hear her. But that was a bit. They should have went for 2 right there. Oh, he fouled him. Yeah, to do a foul. I mean, they definitely fouled him. All right. So Michigan's going to the line right here. They definitely fouled him. They're trying to grab the ball, and 3 guys were slapping them, grabbing them, and doing everything else. So I'm sure they're going to call a foul on that one. But, yeah, UConn should have never tried to set up for that 3. They had a fast break right there. Not a fast break, but they were getting down the court quick, and they should have just drove to the lane and tried to get any kind of two-pointer that they could have, and then just went in, fouled the Michigan right off the inbound, and tried to get them to miss the free throws again. Would have been their best plan, I would think, but they wasted way too much time. They tried to go for a 3-pointer. Their 3-pointers have been on the last couple shots, but they were way outside the line, and the guy shot it super short. It hit the rim and it was like a brick. So now they were fighting over the rebound, and I guess they're probably looking at this now. UConn appealed the call, whatever the call was. I guess they called a foul on UConn, I'm guessing, because they're appealing it. So we have to see what's happening here. And these last 3 seconds could take forever. Yeah, it's like the craziest thing ever, how long it takes. So 67-63, 13 seconds left. UConn appeal. The referees are watching TV again. I have no idea. Let's see. I don't know what they're even trying to figure out here. What was the appeal? I have no idea. I'm trying to figure out what they're trying to appeal. Let's see. He's got the ball. Are they trying to appeal that the Michigan guy fouled him, like he stepped into him? Because he definitely had he could. it wasn't that he couldn't. So I don't know what the heck they're trying to appeal here, but I guess they're just trying anything at this point because there's only 13.4 seconds left. So, and it's the national championship, so I guess you got to just throw it out there and see. But I can't imagine that was a foul, and or it's going to get overturned. Let's put it that way. Let's see. What are these guys going to say here? Oh, man. Yeah, Michigan's going to the line right here, so they're not overturning anything. Michigan's going to go shoot 2, I would assume. And it's 67-63 with 13.4 seconds left. Let's see. Michigan makes the first one right there. That's at number 3. He's a good shooter, and he did make the first one, so it's 68-63. Michigan has a timeout. UConn does not have any timeouts, so they can't even stop the clock or do anything after this ball. So it would be smart if he missed it. The clock would just get drained. But he drained that shot. 69-63, everybody. 13.4 seconds left. And UConn right here trying to run down and make a quick basket. See, this is what they should have done the first time. And he missed that layup and then just threw the ball down. And that's going to be the game. Michigan just threw the ball away. And there you go. Big celebration, Michigan. There you are. It's a final 69-63, everybody. Michigan with the win. And that is how the game ends right there. So I would say that was a fun one. I hope you guys enjoyed a little commentary for the NCAA men's basketball championship as Michigan, number one seed right there, wins the NCAA men's basketball championship. It was a good game, though, I must say. UConn did put up a good game. It was a sloppy one, let's put it that way. And it's the second national championship in Michigan school history right there. So I'm sure they'll be celebrating and having fun. Michigan wins right there. And there you go, everybody. I would say that was a fun time. I hope you guys all enjoyed that. And it is now, it's not even 100% now. They won the game. It was 100% before the game was over. And now it's at 98. What the hell's going on here? Does anyone understand that? Because I don't. But anyway, the game's over. If someone put a bet in real quick, you might win a 0.1% right there because it doesn't say 100%. I don't know how, but whatever. And there you go. So congratulations, Michigan, and all you Michigan fans right there. You guys just won the NCAA national championship for the men's basketball. So there we go. And there we go with our stocks and stuff show. We stayed on extra late doing commentary. So I hope you guys liked it. I know Scrolling was watching the game, Luis Rodriguez, and Robin was doing his taxes. Doge Mama 9 might have still been hanging out. A bunch of you guys still hanging out. Michael Anthony, I hope you enjoyed the game. I know you do like basketball. I remember you said it before. Finance Legacy, I'm not sure if you were sticking around, and Laptop Travel as well, but everybody that was hanging out, greatly appreciate it. Let me know what you think of the commentary. I never do commentary like that before. Not an entire game like that. That was pretty wild, but there you are. That was a fun game, I will say that. And very interesting, that's for sure. So stay tuned, I guess, and you can see who the MVP is. But we're going to hop off because we're going to be back at 7 a.m. tomorrow for our pre-market show to see what this crazy stock market's going to be up to, because, you know, that's going to be wild as well. Probably just as wild as this NCAA game. So Scrolling 369, thanks for hanging out tonight. Greatly appreciate it. I hope you hang out more often. And everybody else tuning in, greatly appreciate it. Be sure to like the show on your way out of here, as we did an entire NCAA championship game commentary. There you go. And you liked it, Scrolling. So appreciate the feedback right there. And again, we'll be back on at 7 a.m. for our pre-market show for our stocks and stuff. So thanks again, everybody. All information presented here is for educational and informational purpose only. It's not intended as financial advice. So always do your due diligence. Thanks for tuning in, hanging out for the championship game. Hope you guys enjoyed that. And I'll see you guys in the morning. So go get some rest, Scrolling, and everybody else. And you Michigan fans, don't party too hard tonight, but that was a good game right there. A little sloppy, but Michigan pulled it out, and they are the champions. So you guys enjoy your night, and I'll see you guys at 7 a.m. Have a good night, everybody.